guys? How's it going? Hope y'all are doing good. Welcome in, welcome in. Let's see, who took my first today? First was taken by my favorite froggy, Neon Harper. Thank you so much for taking my first today. Makes me very happy that you could be my first. Let's see, Daily Pillows. We've got Jeremy, Red Golite, Ren. We've got Nordy, Vortexiality, got the Saurus, Barb, and Phi. Welcome in, all of you. Thanks for grabbing your Daily Pillows. And then we also have a resub. Thank you so much, Barb, for the resub for 26 months. I missed you. Thank you. Let's see who we got in the queue so far for the tarot readings today. First up is Lazy with the love reading. Then we got Barb with Dealer's Choice. Then got the Source with the general reading. And I think that's all we got so far. So we still got plenty of spots left for those of you trying to yoink a reading for yourself. Is you do? Yeah, I missed you. I hope you're doing good. We'll go ahead and we'll start with Lazy, who got a love reading. Oh my God, I've been watching so many Christmas movies, you guys. I've been watching so many of them, but I think the funniest one I watched was the one I watched last night. Last night I watched a movie called Violent Night, which is Santa Claus getting the request from a little girl who's been kidnapped and held hostage, and all she wants for Christmas is her mom and dad to love each other again, and also to get out of the hostage situation. And Santa's like, well, I can handle at least one of those. And he grabs a fucking hammer and just starts fucking killing the kidnappers. It's so funny. It's so ridiculous. Also, hi, Yoku. Also, oh my God. Byron, thank you for the 2 gift subs. Thank you. Dude, it's only November. Well, you gotta, you know, gotta hop on it fast. There's only 1 month for Christmas, you know. Might as well indulge a little early. I waited till after Halloween, as is customary. I waited until after Halloween to start watching the Christmas movies. Yeah, that was a good one. I'd love to rewatch that with you guys for the community nights. Christmas is just a few weeks away. Yeah, it's so close. It's already speeding by. It's crazy to think it's already almost the end of the year. Absolutely insane how speedy it goes. I had surgery yesterday, so I may be loopy today. Oh my goodness. Well, hopefully you have a speedy recovery. Doesn't that movie have live action Luigi as the main bad guy? I don't know who was the live action Luigi, but it was very crazy. Oh my God, it was crazy. Oh, what a wild movie, dude. It was so funny. The lore, the backstory that they gave as to why Santa Claus is so good with a hammer. Skull Crusher. His beloved. What's the queue looking like? Well, you're up first. So you're number 1 of the queue. I'm shuffling the cards for you right now, Lazy. But after Lazy is gonna be Barb. And then after Barb is Gothosaurus. Then after Gothosaurus is Red Golite. So that's the current queue so far. Yeah, look at you. Snagged it so fast. You're number 1. So let's see what we got for Lazy's love reading to open everything up for you. Yoku's in there too. Oh. god, my roommate's sneezing so loud. Scared me for a second. Okay, okay. Yeah, flirting with surgeons pre and post is Juju imaginary superpowers. Oh my gosh. I'm getting quite a bit of matches on the dating app, so I want to know what the cards will say. Oh, okay, that kind of explains these cards that I got for you then. And yeah, feels nice to be back. It's nice to have you back, Barb. I'm glad to see you. Let's go ahead and yeah, because I don't think have you actually gotten the chance to see my new model, Barb? Have you had the chance to fully embrace the new model, the new setup, and everything? Alright, well, let's see here. Let's go ahead and put these up on the screen for you. Not to fully appreciate it. Well, now you can. You can stare dreamily at your screen right now. I'll allow it. Next up, we've got. Yeah, I had a minor glow up. You know, there's only so much glowing up you can do when you're already at this level. You know, it's just minor tweaks and improvements at this point. You know how it is. And then we've got there we go. Alright. Nice to see Barb, but me, Yoku. Yeah, I said hi to you, Yoku. I said hi. I said hi, Condorcito. Welcome in. Okay, we got all the cards for you. Lazy for your love reading. So, in order of left to right for you, we have the Two of Swords, we have the King of Swords, and we have the Ten of Cups, right? So, oh my god, you over here trying to lay it on thick. I see how it is. I was the one who said it was nice to be back. Oh, I could have sworn that was Barb who said that. Y'all are both the same color on my screen. So, it confused me for a second. Because you're both like the same shade of blue. So it tripped me up. And you both have the mod sword. And you're both blue. And you both haven't been here in a while. So I thought it was Barb who said that. But it's nice to have you back as well, Yoku. I missed you too. It's hard to improve on perfection. But yeah, so let's go ahead and let's start breaking down this reading for you, Lazy, for your love reading, starting with the Two of Swords, right? The Two of Swords is kind of like the wishy-washy card. There's a lot of different directions you can go, but you're not really going in any direction. You're kind of torn between a lot of different directions that you can go, a lot of different options that you could take. And I think because of that, you're not actually making any choices, right? So in terms of like what you're talking about earlier, you're saying you're getting a lot of matches. Are you going on any dates with those matches? Have you been actively chatting them up? Have you been deciding what you're gonna do, you know, to get to know them better? I think there's a lot of different directions you can go in, but I think you have to actually take the first steps to actually walk into that direction, you know? Also, hi Leonix, welcome in. But yeah, I think one of the big things here is kind of like you gotta take those first steps. You gotta be assertive, you know. They already matched with you, so clearly there's interest, you know. If they swipe to you, like there's already some interest. Because I'll tell you, if they're girls, right? If your matches are women, they already vetted you out. Most of them are not just blindly swiping. right? They're much more thorough with who they're choosing to swipe on, right? So if you've already made it past the first elimination barrier, I think you've got a real chance, but you got to shoot your shot, right? Right. A lot of guys, from what I've heard, they'll just kind of swipe to everybody. They'll kind of just say yes to everybody. But a lot of women will usually be like take the time to look through your pictures, to read through your profile, your little bio, you know, your little fun fact or whatever you put in there, and then they decide whether they're gonna swipe. Right. So there's already been a slight vetting process. They've already confirmed there's something about you that they like. Right? You've already been scrutinized. You've passed the initial test. So now's the time for you to be more active. You know that there's something about you that they're willing to listen, right? Otherwise you wouldn't have matched in the first place. In a way, I think this should be encouraging to you, is the fact that you've already passed several hurdles to get the matches. There's already been a lot of them who've already matched with you, meaning you've already passed their test. Their first test, the first of many. You know, their riddles 3 before you can cross the bridge. You've passed the first riddle. But now you gotta step it up. You gotta come up with, you know, where are you gonna meet? What are you gonna do? And I think that's kind of sort of added here as well, because we follow up that sort of wishy-washiness of the 2 of Swords with the King of Swords, right? And the King of Swords takes charge. They charge forward. They're making their choices. They're asserting a sense of authority and confidence, right? But they're also, the sword is wind speedy about it. They're also shooting their shot faster. And I think that's going to be the key thing here too. How one of these women already called me handsome. Oh my God. Yeah, you need to jump on that. Women do not throw that shit around lightly, okay? Okay? They do not throw that around lightly to be nice to you, okay? If they're just telling you that, right? If they're telling you, it's because they believe in, they want you to step it the fuck up. They want to get to know you, so you should get to know them, right? If they're already telling you, oh my God, you're so cute, oh my gosh, after you've already matched, they are so flirting with you. You need to take that. You need to grab it and run with it. All right, you need to start flirting back hard with them. You need to start being like, I'd love to get to know you a little bit better. I'd love to do something together. You know, what kind of hobbies are you into? What if we met up, you know, and we did this, you know? You can't go wrong with coffee, right? Or tea or whatever drink. If they're like really into smoothies or something, hey, you want to go grab like a smoothie or something? But politely grabbing and running is a skill. It's a skill that can be developed for sure. But I think the key thing here with the King of Swords is that sense of taking charge. You have the chance to really make an impact and make your move and to attack, essentially. So yeah, take it from flirty mob. They're flirting. Yeah. If a woman tells you, "Oh my God, you're so handsome," she is flirting with you. She's absolutely down bad for you, and it is up to you to reciprocate. That is her throwing you a bone. Not even a bone. That is a whole turkey leg that she is throwing you. You got to work with that. All right. All right. I'm giving you this dating advice right now. You have to work with that. If they're telling you that and you're interested in them, you need to jump on it, all right? Because you got to show that yeah, you're interested, you know? So I hope you're coming up with I hope you're taking notes, right? You're taking notes. You got your pen, you got your pencil. How's the tarot looking? The tarot's looking good. We're doing a love reading right now. And that sort of brings us to your final card as well, Lazy, which is the 10 of Cups, right? And the 10 of Cups is a card of fantasies. It's your pipe dreams. It's your, it's very much like what you're looking for in your life, the dreams you have, all of your flights of fancy, everything that you're hoping to see in the future, right? And so I think with this, it's when you're talking to these people, to these women, right? And you're getting to know them, what are you picturing? Right? Like I said, with a lot of the dating apps, I think it's very important to know what you're getting into, what you're looking for, and also what they're looking for, right? A lot of dating apps, I tend to lean more towards like non-committed, more like one night stands or like very loose sort of benefit sort of thing, and not really anything super committed and like long-term deep relationship. So I think it's very important for you to know what you're getting into, what you're looking for, and what the person you're talking to is looking for. What are you envisioning for yourself? Are you envisioning a long-term girlfriend? Are they envisioning a long-term relationship as well? Right? Because it's possible you can match with somebody, but then you realize that you both want different things. Maybe you want commitment and she doesn't. Or maybe she wants a certain type of relationship and that's not the kind of relationship that you want, right? So I think also getting to the heart of the matter of what you're looking for and what they're looking for will also help both of you save a lot of time in this, you know? And actually understanding like what it is that is and isn't going to work. Because if you're looking for something long-term, really like deep and genuine, and she's looking for a hookup, or if you really want like a monogamous relationship and she's wanting you to join the polycule, it's not going to work, right? It's unfortunate, but it's not going to work out. And then you both know, oh, okay, there's nothing necessarily wrong. You know, it's just the things that you both wanted were different. And I think knowing that ahead of time saves both of you time in looking in other avenues, right? So knowing what it is specifically you are looking for is going to help you really narrow down what to do and who you're looking at in terms of options, you know? Yeah, like I said, but you got to be proactive about it. And I think the best way to do it is start asking them out on dates. If you're trying it, the first date is casual. The first date is you getting to know each other, getting to sort of feel each other out in terms of presence. That is like the idea of like, how well do you mesh in person, you know? Every reading from Dara is scary accurate. I'm just saying, I'm just explaining. These are all common things. These are all common things, especially in like the dating scene, you know? So the first dates should be really casual, should be really comfy, right? You want to go to a place that's going to be fun and lighthearted, you know? So there's a lot of different ways you can do that. But I think it depends also catering your first date options to the individual will go really far, you know? Elizabeth Sammy, thank you so much for the 6 months. Oh my god, half a year. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, there are still reading spots left if you want to claim one, if you want to pop into the queue. But yeah, I think the key thing for you right now, Lazy, is taking action. Taking action for what direction you want to go in terms of love right now. Because there are a lot of different options. There's a lot of different things you can do, a lot of different directions you can go in. But the first thing is actually taking that step. And personally, I think bowling is a huge hit. Bowling for your first date is so much fun because there's an activity, right, which is bowling. There's usually a score. There can be some banter, you know, with you like trash talking each other a little bit when it comes to the scores. It's a public environment. It's a chill environment, right? Nobody's really getting hella competitive over bowling. There's also usually like snacks, and sometimes there's even like an arcade in the bowling alley too. I just think it's a fantastic first date to get to know somebody. So I always highly recommend bowling for a first date. But if she's not into bowling, you know, you could offer some other stuff too. Bowling on a first date, that sounds fun. Yeah, I'm telling you. But also just like catering it to their interests. If you know that she's like really, really big into like art, why don't you go to like an art museum together and check out like a local gallery, or, you know, go to like an opening for a new exhibit or something. You know, I think there's a lot of stuff that you can do that's catered to interests that maybe both of you share, or that she specifically has, that shows that you're specifically wanting to get to know more about her, you know? And it's so much more interesting and exciting than, oh yeah, let's Netflix and chill at my house. Oh yeah, let's only offer to Netflix and chill if you're just trying to fuck, all right? For the first date, if you want to Netflix and chill, you're just trying to fuck, okay? You're not trying to have a relationship, all right? If they're offering to Netflix and chill, that means that they just want to hook up, which is fine if that's what you're into. But if they're saying, oh yeah, we could just hang out at my place and we could like Netflix and chill, or I could go to your place and we could Netflix and chill, they're trying to fuck. you better get the condoms. I'm just saying. But yeah, also first date at your place can be kind of sketchy. For the safety of women, for the comfort of women, that's why I always recommend, if you're going on a first date, always make it a public place. Make it a public, open place. That you could easily tell our friends, oh yeah, I'm going to meet them at this place. It's just like a safety thing, because, you know, nobody wants to go to a stranger's house on their first date. No offense to you, but serial killers, you know? So usually that's like at least minimum second date you go to the other person's house, unless y'all are just trying to do hookups. Which is fine. If what you want is a hookup, that's totally fine. But I'm just saying, letting you know. Yeah. Also, happy Thursday. Yeah, welcome in, that one kid. Yeah, I did it with my ex. I got my friend to drive me there, and I would message him every hour. Well, yeah, it's just like a safety thing. It just makes you feel more comfortable. Yeah, usually I'm the one who picks like the super public places like a mall. Honestly, mall crawls are so underrated. They're so much fun. I do love a good mall crawl because, you know, you get to enjoy all the different cool shops. You get to go to like Hot Topic, and you get to go to like you get to go to GameStop. You get to wander and have a good time. And then whenever you start getting a little peckish, you can go to the food court. It's a good place. I think mall crawls can be a really fun date too. And you can kind of see what the other person is into based off of what stores they want to head into and where they want to go and what they're looking at, you know. But yeah, there you go. So take action. Or go bowling or go to the shooting range. It's great. Yeah, those are fun too. I think those can definitely be a blast. The shooting range does sound like it could be a good time too. All right, next up is Barb. And Barb said dealer's choice. So what do we have for you today, Barb? What do the cards feel like you gotta hear? Current reading? Me? Yeah. And thank you for doing the cue, Barb. I appreciate it. I remembered how to do a cue. Yes, you did. Look at you. It's like you never even left. It's like you were never even gone. Let's see what we got. What do the cards feel like you gotta hear right now? Let's see what we got for you. I see. And let's also grab your oracle card. If the woman's down to go to the shooting range, that'll make my day. I mean, I think that could be a fun date. Especially if you know, you see what y'all are interested in. If she's also interested in shooting and hunting and stuff like that, I think that could be a good date idea to offer. It's like, hey, do you want to go to the, would you love to, you know, I'd love to meet up and we could go to the shooting range sometime and have some fun, maybe get some lunch or something after. That could be a fun first date idea. It's just, you know, if that's something she's also interested in. If she's also interested in like hunting and stuff like that, that's something you could offer. I forget, can you remind me of topics you don't touch? I don't really do specific, like highly specific, like yes or no kind of stuff. But I mean, I'm pretty much chill with whatever. If I'm not comfortable with it, I'll let you know. I can't really do like, does X want me? Will X or so and so take me back? I don't really do those readings. Plus those are like yes or no anyways, which aren't really type that I read. My answers are more open-ended. Also, hi Berserk, hi Tremor, welcome in both of you. Okay, we got an interesting reading for you, Barb. Let's go ahead and put these up on the screen for you. Starting with, do you do general love readings? Yeah. I mean, I basically did just a general love reading just now for Lazy. That's why I was talking about dating advice. Because I was doing a love reading. Yeah, don't ask about the specific people in the reading, but Indy will know the specific people they're about from the reading. I mean, yeah. Alright, let's go ahead and put these up on the screen for you, Barb. Oh my god, hi Benny. I see you summoning a little fellow over there. Welcome in. Trying to redeem the points. Can I get that as well? Are you in the queue? Or did you redeem it? Or yeah, because you could whenever you redeem it, you just type in what you want in there. So it can be, you can just put love, you know. Also, hi Bulkhead. Oh, are we out of stock right now? Oh yeah, if we're out of slots at the moment, we'll go through, and then towards the end, there's usually like some raffle slot because somebody tends to disappear by the time we get to them. Yeah, it looks like they're currently out of stock at the moment. Like I said, towards the end of stream, if people have disappeared, we usually raffle off their slots, so there's a chance you could still snag it. How goes it? It goes pretty good. It goes pretty good. We're doing tarot readings for the gang. Hope you're doing well. Alright, and then next card is, there we go. And then the final card is, there we go. Playing Gunfire Reborn. Oh, I've heard of that one. I've heard of it. I've never played it though, but I've heard of the game. All right, we got all the cards for you, Barb, for what the cards feel like you need to hear right now, you know? So, in order of left to right for you, we've got the Page of Coins, we have the Two of Wands, and we have the Reverse Magician card. And then for your Oracle card, we have Sow, like sowing seeds. So, let's go ahead and start breaking this down for you, starting with the Page of Coins, right? The Page of Coins is very much somebody who doesn't have a lot of experience, but they're kind of excited to see where life is taking them, where they're going. It's this sort of like innocence on the path to a new journey for yourself and finding like strength and stability and wealth, right? It's a very, very innocent, very youthful sort of card here. You can kind of see with like the daisies on the card as well. It's also tends to be a card of like a bringer of good news too. So right off the bat, it feels like this is like very much like the start of something. Very like the start of like a new path on your journey. Something that you're starting to work on for yourself, you know? And it feels like it's doing pretty well. It's doing pretty well. We do also follow it up with the Two of Wands. And the Two of Wands is a card of boldness, belief in yourself and your own abilities. And again, the sense of embarking on a new adventure, just going on a new journey for yourself. It feels like you are really, truly, genuinely like carving out a brand new path for yourself. You've never really done any of this before. It's all really new to you, but it's exciting and you feel pretty confident that you're like, oh, yeah, I got this. I can do this. I can handle what's being thrown at me. I got this, right? That's kind of the vibes we get from this. It's a very like, it's not overconfident, just confident. Confident like, I've never been here before, but I'll figure it out kind of vibes. And it feels like it really is working for you. And then we have the Reverse Magician card, which is kind of like a little bit of a warning. Just like a little bit of like a heads up, like, hey, by the way, love what you're doing, love your vibes, love what's going on here. But remember to look at the big picture. Don't get lost in the sauce, right? Don't get lost in all the little sort of minute details. It's important to take a step back and also like remember what your actual goals are, right? With like the reverse magician's very much like a card of somebody's too focused on like everything that's happening around them rather than the things that they are actually doing, you know? So the reverse magician card here is just kind of like a, hey, by the way, remember what matters most is what you're doing, you know? So just stay focused on that. And then again, that feels sort of reiterated with your oracle card, which is sow, like sowing seeds, which is planning, setting intentions, and optimism, right? You're planting the seeds for what you want to see grow, you know? So I think it's very much like these are new times, new sort of unseen before kind of world premiere type shit that you're kind of going through right now. And the cards are like, hey, we're loving the energy. We're so excited for you. We feel like this will be really, really good for you. Just remember what it's all about. Just remember what's within your ability, what's within your control, and don't get lost in the sauce. Don't lose yourself trying to look at and try to do all of these other things, you know. Baby steps, keep it simple, focus on what you can, and you'll be fine. And you'll do great. But it really is just like a matter of like focus on setting your intentions and focus on what you're trying to do to actually make that work. There are two areas this can be about, and all three cards are insanely accurate for both. One is a job I've been in for almost 6 months, applying for higher up roles, and the other is my writing and finally trying to get the actual words on the page ready for them to get ready to publish. Yeah, I believe in you. I mean, it definitely could be about both of them. If you feel like it's applicable to both, then why not apply it to both, you know? But sometimes the easiest thing for you to do is to just make it exist. You know, the whole meme of make it exist first, you can fix it later. And I think that's very much something to keep in mind, right? Don't get caught up in trying to perfect everything right out the gate. Just get it functional. When it functions, you can go back in and polish it up later. Just make sure it's working, you know? And you'll be fine. I believe in you, Barb. You got this. You got this. Okay. Next up is... Yeah, it's a first draft for a reason, or so I keep telling myself. Yeah, your first draft should be absolute dog shit. It should be barely legible. That's what the first draft is for. It's just getting the words out into existence, the rough idea, if you will, into existence. And then you do everything else. Next up is Gothosaurus, who wants a general reading. You here, right, Gothosaurus? Yeah, I see you. Hi. Alright, let's see what we got for your general reading then. Did you want me to put the reading type for the current queue? You don't have to. You can just put the names. Because I've got the queue also pulled up that has the actual thing listed of like what all they got. But the list of names is good for everybody else so they know what place they're in line. Also, hi Darren, welcome in. see what we got for you. Got the Thesaurus for your general reading. Okay. Let's go ahead and put these up on the screen for you. Starting with... Yeah, you gotta fill me in on all the hot goss. And then we've got... And the last card is... There we go. Alright, we got all of the cards for you. Got the Thesaurus for your general reading. In order of left to right, we've got the Judgment card. We've got the reverse Seven of Wands and the reverse Page of Cups. So let's go ahead and start breaking this down for you, starting with the Judgment card, right? Judgment is a card of action. It is a card of now is the time. It's the end of one thing and the dawn of something new. It's new possibilities. It's change just over the horizon. Feels like now is the time for that fresh start, right? That's what the Judgment card's all about. It's like now's the time to really just have stuff happen, to really get your shit together and jump forward, you know? And then sort of following up as well with the reverse Seven of Wands. And the reverse Seven of Wands is a little bit of like a... It's like a warning in itself, right? Well, the Seven of Wands is normally a card of like struggle or confrontation. There's like, you know, something's bubbling. There's something happening here. In its reverse, it's like, but you also have to remember to trust yourself, to trust in your own abilities, right? If you do not believe that you can handle what's going to be thrown at you, if you don't truly trust that you have the capabilities to make it through the difficulties that you're going to encounter, which you are going to encounter these difficulties for sure. If you don't believe that you have what it takes to get through them, then you will fail, right? You have to trust and you have to believe that you have what it takes. Because if you don't, you're going to sabotage yourself, right? It's the idea of like the self-fulfilling prophecy of failure, or self-learned helplessness, I believe is the term. The idea like you tell yourself that you can't do it and therefore you can't kind of thing. It's like you trick yourself into being helpless. It's like a whole like psychological experiment as well that they've done research on, with the like learned helplessness sort of thing. So the reverse Seven of Wands is very much like a be careful that you don't fall into that, right? Because if you do, it's going to be really, really difficult for you to break out of that and for you to actually do what you are genuinely capable of doing, right? You have to trust that you have what it takes. That's what the Seven of Wands in reverse is all about. And then following that up as well with the reverse Page of Cups too. And the reverse Page of Cups is a card of somebody who maybe has their head up in the clouds. They're not fully paying attention to everything that's around them. They're sweet. They're very innocent. But maybe they're not fully grounded in reality. I don't know if this is necessarily about you though, but I think that's maybe like... To me, this feels like a conflict between people, in a sense. I'm not sure if it is, but to me this reads like somebody's gonna kind of rile you up a little bit, is kind of what it feels like to me, is somebody's gonna rile you up a little bit, somebody's gonna kind of get on your nerves, and you're gonna feel like you can't really do anything about it, you can't really get through to them, and can't get them to understand, because like, they're not trying to be mean, they're not trying to do it on purpose, they're not really thinking about it, they're just kind of a little bit reckless, and kind of like la-di-da, head in the clouds. And I think the reverse Page of Cups is like, don't hold it against them, but you know, they're they're a little wild. But I think maybe this is your chance for you to really assert yourself and assert what you are capable of and what you can do, because maybe they just literally just don't see what you're actually capable of. And maybe you have a hard time because of that as well, you know? That's how I'm kind of interpreting these cards in this sense. Is it feels like maybe they don't recognize what you're capable of, and because of that, you don't recognize what you're capable of. But now's kind of the chance for you to change that. That's kind of how I'm reading it. I hope that makes sense. I hope that resonates with you, Gothosaurus. So let me drink my water. I don't think they're like ill-intentioned. I don't think they're like maliciously trying to be like, oh, you can't do that. There's no way you can do that. I think it's just like they're not really thinking all the way through. They're not really fully paying attention to everything. And because of that, they're kind of misinformed. It's not out of like malice. It's just, some people are just dumb. So don't take them too much to heart, but also know what you're actually capable of and trust. And I think you'll be okay. Okay. Next up is Red Go Light. And you're here, right, Red Go Light? I gotta make sure you're present. Yeah, okay, hi. And Regolite said, get back to me with it. What do you want for your reading? I'm getting back to you with it. What do you want? Let me take your order. Gives me more of a chance to hydrate. Ah. 55 burgers, 55%. No! No, this isn't the pay it forward. I'd like to pay for the person behind me in line. Oh, that's so sweet of you. What you want? What you want to order from the Tarot Cafe? Hold on, I'm doing something. Let me go first. I'm doing something. A streamer one, since I'm close to affiliate. Yeah, I can do a stream reading for you. Streamer reading for Red Go Light. That's so exciting. You're almost at affiliate. Let's go. I believe in you. Dude, it took me months to hit affiliate when I first started. It took me forever. Really, it took me like 3 months. Yeah, I think the hardest part's getting like that initial like CCV, the average viewers. Let's see what we got for you for your stream reading. Being a consistent streamer ended up being my downfall rather than getting to affiliate. It can be really hard, I think, because if you have like your your initial couple of people to watch you. If they can't make it to all of your streams, then you're basically streaming to nobody and therefore driving down your average. It's like it's a very difficult balance, because on one hand, the only way to get visibility on Twitch is to stream. But on the other hand, the more you stream when you're first starting out, the longer you're going to be streaming to like 0 or like 1 people, you know? So it makes it even harder. But once you do get it, I think it's a lot easier to keep moving and to keep growing whenever you do hit it. But it is tough. It is tough to actually hit affiliate. Yeah, all of the slots are currently taken up at the moment for the tarot readings. We do have a queue at the moment, but as we go through, some people tend to disappear, so there's still a chance for a raffle slot towards the end of stream. If you do want to hang out and vibe with us while we go through the readings, see if anybody mysteriously vanishes. Yeah, if possible, definitely makes it easier if you have 3 people you know that are free to watch each stream you do till you make it to affiliate. Yeah, I mean, for sure, getting your friends to watch your streams whenever you're live is a massive help to boosting you up to getting there. And then you can unlock all the emote slots. Mysteriously vanishes, hides the rope and duct tape. Yeah. Speaking of mystery, we're going to be playing a mystery game tomorrow. We're going to be playing Nancy Drew. I used to read the Nancy Drew novels all the time when I was a little kid, but I've never actually played the Nancy Drew games, so I'm pretty excited for those, like, genuinely. So yeah, we'll be playing the Nancy Drew game tomorrow, and then I'll also be playing, once we finish that game, I'll also be playing another mystery visual novel called Paranorma, whatever the fuck it's called. Paranorma Site, The 7 Mysteries of Honjo. It's a long ass title. But yeah, I'll be playing that one after we play Nancy Drew. We're specifically playing Nancy Drew Shadow at the Water's Edge, which is like Nancy Drew in Japan. Paranorman? No, it's not Paranorman. It's Paranorma Site. It's a long ass name. We should have watched Paranorman though. I still remember the first stream I watched of yours. Ghost saying you was gonna be in a club, so coming along and it was your birthday stream. Yeah! I was drunk for that stream. That's so funny that the first time you met me, I was drunk. I watched back some of those clips from that stream because it's still clipped, the collab, and I can hear in my voice. It's a fitting follow-up to Silent Hill, right? Female protagonist, mysterious hauntings in Japan. For sure. Yeah, Silent Hill was such a good game. I really did enjoy that game a lot. It was brilliant, and I got to the tea doohickey. I still have it, by the way. I still have that tea doohickey. I took it with me when I moved. It's on the counter. It's by my collection of tea. I use it all the time whenever I make tea. I still use it even now. A long name, says Mr. I love campfire cooking another world with my absurd skill. Yeah, it's a good anime. Look, you can't hate me for enjoying that anime. It's a good anime, and also like I've said it enough because I've watched it enough, you know? I've played it I've watched all of season 1 like 3 times, and then season 2, I was literally anticipating season 2 all year long. Literally this entire year I have been waiting for season 2 actively because I knew it was coming out. Yeah, I love the anime. It's a good name. Doesn't mean the name isn't long. Yeah, but normally you just call it Campfire Cooking. I don't normally usually say the full length name whenever I'm talking about it. I just go, oh yeah, Campfire Cooking anime, you know, rather than, oh yeah, I was watching the latest episode of Campfire Cooking Another World with My Absurd Skill, season 2, episode like Campfire Cooking blah 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 has a really pretty wolf in it. It does, yeah. He's a Fenrir. And he is Mukoda's husband. So good, and not just the food. It's so funny. It's so funny. Because like there's 4 beautiful goddesses, right? Who are actively influencing Mukoda's life. And yet he consistently forgets about them all the fucking time. He the only time they're really relevant is whenever he is giving them the sweets that they want, or whatever it is that they're looking for. He has zero interest in trying to make it there's no harem anime aspect. This is a man and his Fenrir husband and their slime child that they are having family dinners together. Yeah, dude, the Mpreg art of like one of the artists that I follow is absolutely fantastic. Clovelier, welcome in. Welcome. What a time to raid in right when I'm talking about my Mpreg isekai cooking anime. We raiding into Mpreg slay. Yeah, welcome in, Raiders. I hope y'all are doing good. And the new pet dragon, yeah, the new pet dragon too, the pixie dragon, he's so cute. Mpreg, let's go. Dude. Mpreg is the whole reason I played Silent Hill F. It's because of all of the Mpreg art of the Fox Man. Yeah, I'm a big Mpreg lover over here. Also, thank you, Spring Kitten, for the follow. Welcome in. There's Mpreg and Silent Hill F. Okay. So I had only heard, like, I was only like vaguely aware that there was like a new Silent Hill game, but my Twitter kept giving me so much beautiful Mpreg art of the Fox Mask Man from Silent Hill F, with like him and like the main character Hinako basically like impregnating him, right? Because she's like a big mommy in towards like the end of the game. So I kept getting all this beautiful fan art of him getting impregnated. Just so much. It was like it was like flooding my feed on Twitter. And like, you know what? I have to play Silent Hill. I keep getting Mpreg fan art of Silent Hill. I've never played Silent Hill before, but I had to. It was fantastic. It was a beautiful game. I see why everybody wants to impregnate him. He deserves to be impregnated. Beautiful, fantastic game. Storytelling was amazing too. I really enjoyed that game. Beautiful game. And then the anime that I'm talking about is, so Campfire Cooking Another World with My Absurd Skill is an isekai anime where the main character, Mukoda, gets summoned with like a bunch of kids, like high schoolers. He gets summoned along with them to be the heroes. And his skill is that he's got the online grocery delivery ability, so he can like order online grocery delivery to like the fantasy world. And they're like, oh, and like the king and the queen are like, oh, that's a stupid ass skill. You're so fucking useless. And they like give him something like, go away. We don't need you, right? So he's like, well, all right. So he's like, he's like, well, I gotta skip town now because I don't want to get involved with whatever bullshit they're trying to do. So he goes on his own, starts cooking, while he's camping. He's able to make like a whole bunch of tasty food because he can literally order his groceries online and have them delivered in the fantasy world. So he's got all of the beautiful sauces and the meats and the cheeses and the garlic paste and the ginger and the onions. He's got all the food, any food you want, and also non-food too. Whatever you could buy at a grocery store, he could buy. And so he makes a pact with an ultimate powerful Fenrir who is like, yeah, you're my owner now. And you don't have a choice. You are going to form this pact with me. And he's like, all right. There's an artist I follow on Twitter who draws absolutely beautiful, beautiful fan art of Mukoda being being impregnated by the Fenrir. Because the Fenrir, he's got human intelligence. He speaks. He literally talks. But it's so funny. He got that Walmart Plus membership. He does. It's beautiful. It's fantastic. It's a really, genuinely, it's a really good anime. If you love isekai anime or food anime or both, I highly, highly recommend Campfire Cooking Another World with My Absurd Skill. It's very lighthearted. It's very cute. The food is really, really yummy. You can tell they put a lot of love and attention into the cooking. It's midnight and my brain is scrambled. Yeah, no worries, no worries. Also, I don't know if I said it before, but your model is so pretty. Oh, thank you. I drew it myself. I made it myself. So I'm glad to hear that. But yeah, highly recommend. I'm a massive fan of isekai food anime. I've watched several isekai food anime, so Campfire Cooking Another World with My Absurd Skill is like one of my favorite anime. I've also watched like Restaurant to Another World like 6 times. I've watched Isekai Izakaya, which is also a fun one. Very, very cute. There's like a bunch of different ones that are like isekai food anime, and I love it. It's one of my favorite like subgenres. It's so niche, but I hope we get more of them. Dungeon Meshi it was a good one too. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Isekai Izakaya was a good one. Do you read webtoons? I don't read as many as I used to, but I do read webtoons. There are a lot of really good cooking webtoons as well, the food webtoons. There's so many good ones. But no, actually the webtoons I'm currently reading right now, I can pull it up. I can pull it up which ones I'm currently reading. Let's see, my updates. So I'm reading How to Get on the Main Character's Flower Path, She Will Tame the Hero, Omniscient Reader's Viewpoint, one of my favorites. Saving My Sweetheart, Mr. Ace Farm. That one's sadly on hiatus right now. Let's see. The Sacrificial Princess Satisfies the Vampire Duke's Thirst with Sweetness. That one was fun. I Will Divorce the Female Lead's Older Brother. Forget My Husband, I'll Go Make Money. The Hunter Wants to Live Quietly. That one's fun. That one's very cute. Those are the ones I'm currently reading at the moment, but I've read a bunch of them. You're so cool. Thank you. I'm glad you think I'm cool. It makes it all worth it. I'm a big fan of isekai, big fan of real fun, big fan of cooking. Those are definitely my favorite. Forget My Husband, I Want to Make Money is really funny. Oh yeah, it's such a blast. It's such a blast. I'm a big villainess isekai fan, the transmigration villainess genre. I'm a sucker for it. So thank you for the follow as well. Welcome in. Dude, did you hear Holy Grail of Eris is getting an anime? I am legitimately so excited for Holy Grail of Eris. It's such a god tier level villainess manga that I'm so excited it's getting an anime adaptation. It 1000 out of all of the villainess like sort of like genre, that one for sure is the one that absolutely deserves a fucking anime adaptation, and I'm so hyped for it. I don't know if you've ever read Holy Grail of Eris. It's unbelievable. It's god tier. Also, oh my god, Benny, thank you for the gift sub, Benny. Thank you. Oh my god, and another one. Let's fucking go. Thank you. It's going on my list. Yes, it absolutely should. Okay, I'll sell it to you. Not that it super needs to be sold to you because it's amazing. But I'll give you the pitch for it, right? So it's not isekai, but it is villainess. All right. So the main character is like this really sweet sort of like country bumpkin girl. She's kind of new to like the world of like nobles and stuff like that. And she is at a party, a noble party, and she gets framed for something she didn't do. She gets framed. And right when she thinks that it's fucking over for her, because she doesn't know what's going on, but she's being framed, the villainess, the ghost of the most notorious villainess in that entire world possesses her body and takes over her and helps her out of that situation. Because that villainess was in a very similar situation herself, like 15, 20 years ago, right? In the past, she had experienced basically the exact same thing that led to her execution, to her beheading. She got set up. And so she's like, hey, look, I saved you. I got you out of this trouble. I will teach you how to make it through all of like nobility, and I'll teach you how to make it through high society. And in exchange, I want you to search and figure out who framed me and set me up to get executed. And it's fantastic. It's so good. It is so good. It's got everything you want. It's got the really sweet, amazing dynamic between Connie and Eris, and it's got it's got the sort of like the noble sort of everything like that. It's got the mystery. It's got the intrigue. It's got cults. Oh, it's beautiful, fantastic, god tier. I'm so hyped for the anime. Eris is, she's so hot, dude. She's so fucking hot. She's mommy Eris, please. Just one chance. That's all I ask. God. But yeah, it's I love their dynamic too, because you can tell that Eris is very kind, very caring. Underneath her very cold, very harsh, very thorny looking exterior, she's a very sweet woman, and you can tell that through the way she treats Connie and through like the way she interacts with Connie. It's beautiful, like mwah, mwah. The chef's kiss, bro. My compliments to the chef. Damn Indians, no nut November. You mean non-stop nut November? Let's fucking go, baby. Oh, that sounds similar to another villainess manga, but the one I read was that the villainess had always been in the same body and watched the sweet one being framed. She's like, how dare they bully my dear main character like this? Yo, I've read that one too. I forgot what it was called, but I have read that one. Yeah, like the initial version of her, she wasn't originally the villainess, but she was basically framed as the villainess. And she like goes into like hiding inside of like mentally, she's like caged inside of her like mind or whatever. But I do remember that one. I read that one. I did really enjoy it too. It was really good. Non-stop nut November, baby. I told you, I'm reading Mr. A's Farm. It's non-stop nut November with Mr. A's Farm. Which, by the way, if you haven't read Mr. A's Farm, first of all, it's hella explicit. It's hella explicit yaoi, but it's beautiful. It's so good. It's fantastic. They got a milking machine. Enough said. Please give me villainess recommendations. Well, the one I'm currently reading right now that is She Will Tame the Heroes. That is a sort of like villainess trying to take over. Her brother basically exiled her and took over, so she redid everything. There was another one that was like a time related one that's like turning back time. The hourglass, like the villainess in the hourglass. I had to figure out what that one was called. Hold on. Where's the new one where she's just throwing hands? Oh yeah, it's May I Please Ask for Just One Thing. That's the one where she throws hands with everybody, where she's just punching the shit out of everyone. The villainess is hourglass. The villainess turns the hourglass. That one was one that I really did enjoy a lot. Villains Are Destined to Die. Oh yeah, that's a classic. That one's absolutely a classic. Villains Are Destined to Die. Trying to think of other ones too. There's so many I've read. I gotta remember them all, dude. But I will absolutely for sure rec more when I remember them. But you can also feel free to DM me too. I'd love to chat more about that too in DMs too, and then I could give you like links to the recs and everything. It'll be easier to remember. But yeah, you should totally DM me. A villainess could tame me. She. Yeah, of course, of course. I love chatting about that stuff. All right, who was I doing? Oh yeah, I was doing red gullets. Oh my god, Nordy. Nordy, oh my goodness. Thank you so much for the 5 gift subs, Nordy. Thank you, thank you. DM me now, you can spell. Yeah. I'll definitely respond after stream, but I will respond. I will respond. Yeah, slap them in the manhwa channel. Yeah, we do have a channel in the Discord specifically for like manhwa and like webtoons and stuff like that. So if you ever have a good webtoon that you want to recommend, you absolutely can throw that in the manhwa channel in the Discord and chat about it. I've talked about whenever I'm like currently reading a new manhwa and I just want to yell about it in the void. You can I will like screenshot like different panels or whatever. The one I think I like yelled about most recently was how to get on the main character's flower path, which is really funny because it's like a double transmigration, kind of like double meta, right? Okay, because like this one's so fucking funny. So there's like the main story. There's like the initial story of like the hero, cool guy protagonist, right? And then there's the story of the guy who gets basically reincarnated into like the scum villain of the story of that cool hero, and he's using his knowledge in order to try to basically get one past the hero in order to become strong and all that stuff. And then this story is about a girl who is reincarnated into an NPC female character who is now trying to snuggle up next to both of those guys so that she can take the easy path and getting the strength and power she needs to succeed. So, so it's a double meta story. She's trying to scam the guy by pretending to be like a really cute sunshiny love interest. It's so ridiculous. It's so funny. But yeah, that's the one I was currently yelling about. Your cards are getting super I'm sorry, Red Golite. I know I got distracted. I'm sorry. I got so distracted by it. Also, hi, Jenny. Also, hi, Spicy Palm. Welcome in. Sorry, I do love manhwa. I do love manhwa and manga and just all that stuff. I've also been reading a lot of, I also read Danmei novels. So if you ever want to talk Danmei novels, I'm also open to those. I like binge read Thrice Married to a Salted Fish. Oh, that one was so good. I like almost cried reading that one. And then my favorite, Scum Villain Self-Saving System, which I need to read. They dropped new content after like 10 years for Scum Villain. Oh, so exciting. So exciting. I'm not too into Danmei, unfortunately. I want Yuri. Honestly, there's Yuri bait in that manhwa I was just telling you about. The how to get on the main character's flower path. There's some Yuri bait in that. It's like romance. Yeah. It's got a little bit of Yuri bait in it. There's two beautiful, actually three now beautiful female characters who show a lot of love and affection towards the female character, and it's very tasty. I eat it up. I eat up the crumbs. I lick them up. But there are some good Yuri ones too. I could definitely look for, because there are several villainess Yuris that I have read. I'll have to look up the names for the villainess Yuri that I have read before. But I have read some villainess Yuri before. Okay. Yeah. I'll have to remember what they're called, but I have read some. Yay, go lurkies. I appreciate you popping in. Yeah, the villainous character is Remilia, and the one reincarnated in her body, the sweet one, she nicknamed Emmy. Yeah, the one inside the villainess. That's what it was. Yeah, I remember reading that one. That one was a fun one. It was very sweet. And then we're just grabbing the Oracle card for you, Red Go Light. Okay. We got all of the cards for you, so let's go ahead and put them up on the screen. Starting with... Boop. Remy x Emmy, honestly, Yandere girlfriend arc. That would go so hard. That would absolutely go so hard. And then we've got the last one, which is, there we go. All right, we got all of the cards for you, Red Go Light, for your reading about streaming. So in order of left to right, we've got the Sun, we've got the reverse 9 of Swords, and we have the reverse 5 of Cups. And then for your Oracle card, we have Mint, right? So starting with the Sun is warmth, it's optimism, it's life, it's light, it's happiness, it's good things. Right off the bat, I think that's a really good card to start off with. Is a sort of like, it's excitement, it's hope, it's optimism, things are going great, I believe I can do this, I can totally hit this, I believe, right? And then following it up with the reverse 9 of Swords. And the reverse 9 of Swords is a card of like a restorative healing sleep, right? Maybe it feels like maybe you just need to take like a quick little breather, take a quick little break, you know, take your mind off of things for a second, reassess everything, and then you can hop right into it fully refreshed and recharged, right? Also, hi, BB. Welcome in. How are you? Thank you for the lurkies. I appreciate it. But yeah, so that sort of like 9 of Swords is very much a card of taking that time after you felt sort of overwhelmed to just sort of take a deep breath, relax, unwind, mentally sort of reset, and then charge forward, right? And that's what that 9 of Swords is. And then following that up as well with the reverse 5 of Cups. And while the 5 of Cups is normally a card of like trusting that you can handle things on your own and believing in your own ability, right? And a break away from dependency on others. And it's reverse. It's like, be careful that you don't push away other people in your sense of independence, right? It's the idea of like your retreat. Be careful that like your retreat doesn't stop you from growing, from interacting with other people and growing with other people, right? So I would say this is sort of like a reminder card of like, sure, yeah, you totally could do this all by yourself, but you don't have to, and there's no need to, you know? There's no need to push yourself, to isolate yourself, to force yourself to go through a lot of this. Take your breaks when you need to. Take your breathers when you need to. Reconnect with the people that matter most to you when you need to, and even when you don't need to, you know? Don't stress yourself out over it kind of vibes. And then following it up as well with your Oracle card, which is Mint, right? Which is a card of abundance, persistence, and proliferation. Mint can grow like a fucking weed, bro. You just have to let it. Just let it do its thing. You don't need to babysit it. You don't need to stress too much about it. Mint has a way of growing it like crazy, right? And in this sense, to me, this reads like the idea of don't stress too much about it. You'll hit it. You will hit it. For sure, you'll hit it. So don't worry too much about, you know, the sort of odds and ends of everything. Don't work yourself into like a tizzy over everything. It'll work out. Trust it'll work out. And then as long as you just keep putting in that time and effort, it'll pay out, you know? I think as long as you recognize that that sort of persistence will pay off. So don't push yourself too hard. Don't go too crazy. Don't try to like, you know, you don't need to hire like a whole analytics board in order to determine, you know, what your next course of action is going to be. Just do your thing. Take your breather now. Get comfortable. Make sure you're having fun. You know, especially now at the early stages, you got to make sure you're actually having fun with streaming, and then it'll work out. This is very much like a things will work out. Just let it happen. You know, don't stress too much about it. Take your breather, especially with that reverse 9 of Swords there. It's like take your breather, take your healing sleep. And when you get right back to it, just know that you're not doing it alone. You don't need to isolate yourself, and that things will manage in the end. You know? That's what it's all about. I hope that helps. Fingers crossed. But there you go, Red Go Light. Also, Lurk, I finished my tea. I go eat. Yeah, sweet dreams, Ron. Good night, good night. Alright, next up is Yoku. Yoku Kota. Oh my god, you type it in French over there, Spicy Palm. Le Soleil Apero. Is Yoku Kota still here? Yoku! Are you here? And yeah, I hope that helps, Regolite. Yeah, thanks for the lurkies. Is Yoku still here? They might have disappeared. Let me sip my water. Yeah, I think they might have disappeared. They might have gone AFK. So we'll go to the next person. Next up is Condorcito. Condorcito, are you here? I don't know, am I? Hi. Did you hear about the Louvre security password? Isn't it just Louvre? Wasn't it just Louvre? I heard their security was just like ridiculously bad, like comically bad. It's kind of crazy the crown jewels weren't stolen earlier. Welcome in, and Condorcito wants a love reading, so we got that for you. That's so ridiculous. They even swapped out the case that was originally holding the jewels. They swapped it out. The original case was like a very like sensitive case that like as soon as it realized it was being tampered with, it would drop the jewels into a safe underground. But then they just swapped it out for just like a normal ass boring display case. The first display case was even prettier. They literally switched it out for an uglier and worse security like display case, which is insane to me. I'm not great at French, but I think it's the sun appears, sunrise. Yeah. Yeah, because I heard somebody like explain about like the original case that they held those crown jewels in was actually like a higher tech security case where it's like if it was tampered with, it would immediately like pressure sensitive, it would drop the jewels into a safe underground in order to protect them. And then the new case, it didn't do any of that. It was just an ugly ass case that just held them up there. It was crazy. It's like, damn. Like, y'all didn't learn from when the Mona Lisa was stolen? You didn't learn shit. Also, hi, Jacob. Welcome in. How's it going? It's going good. It's going good. We're doing tarot readings for chat right now. Welcome in. You guys know about that, right? When the Mona Lisa was stolen? Also, Lizzie's Mystic Connections, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. You guys have heard about that, right? The whole story of why the Mona Lisa is so famous. Because originally, like, I mean, let's be real, it's not really his best work. It's fine. It's a good work. It's not bad, but it's not his best work. And the only reason why the Mona Lisa skyrocketed into the popular culture and knowledge that we have now is because it was stolen in the first place. The Mona Lisa was stolen, and yeah, and so everybody was like, oh my god, they took the Mona Lisa. Wait, what does the Mona Lisa look like? Does anybody know what the Mona Lisa looks like? And so everybody was anticipating the recovery of the Mona Lisa because they want to know, what is this amazing painting that was so amazing that they stole it? You know, we want to know what the stolen painting looks like. And then they finally get it back, and then like, oh my god, it's the Mona Lisa. This must have been amazing. No wonder they stole it. It's like, it's fine. It's a fine painting. It's like I said, it's not his best work. He's definitely done way better work than that. But it's because it was stolen that it became super popular and like a staple in pop culture because it was stolen. So I had to cover the Mona Lisa thing in current events in college. Isn't it fascinating? Isn't it so interesting how that works? It's so silly. Nope, I wasn't being forced to watch hospital TV when that happened. Oh my gosh. The current events. I mean, it's not really current, but I guess it's current enough. It's current-ish. It's bizarre for sure, yeah. Well, the Mona Lisa thing happened a long time ago, Barb. I don't think you would have seen it in the hospital. It wouldn't have been on the news. But the jewels being stolen, that was recent news. Yeah, current adjacent. It's a Louvre. Like I said, because of the Mona Lisa, they should have had their security upped. They should have had that security a lot tighter. They have already had shit stolen from them before on a public scale. I don't know. I don't know what was going through their brains. Don't remember seeing that in my art history textbook. Art history textbook, it just got like a little block quote from me. It's like, the Mona Lisa was fine. All I think of when I hear the jewels being stolen is Lester from G. Oh, from GTA giving tips. Ah. I gotcha. Yeah, I've never really played Grand Theft Auto, but it does seem very silly. Maybe they were stolen by Andrew, formerly Prince. Yeah, I heard it. I heard he officially got his Prince title stripped because of the Epstein files. Isn't that crazy? They've already done more in Britain than we've ever done in America for fucking taking care of the Epstein file shit. Which is wild. Yeah, he's just Andrew now. Oh, current events is just going crazy. Every day when you look at the news, it's something new. It's like, I didn't even realize. It's exhausting, in a sense. Wait, who had their title stripped? Formerly he was known as Prince Andrew, but now he's just Andrew. The like the royal like house of whatever fucking England put out like an official announcement saying that he's no longer got the prince title, and he's gonna be moving out of like the land that's owned by like royalty or whatever, and he's gonna live somewhere else instead once his like lease is up. They're giving him like a couple of months to like get his shit together to leave. Andrew, formerly known as the Prince. Yeah. Also, hi, Big Chumbussy. Welcome in. Yeah, there's been a lot going on. I remember saying that the announcement, it was written because it looked like a VTuber graduation notice. The way it was written read like a fucking VTuber graduation notice. It's like, oh my god, they graduated Prince Andrew. He's gonna reincarnate as an indie VTuber now. give him 6 months. Alright, let's see what we got for your love reading, Condorcito. It's like when some hidden truth about MLK Jr. came out to try to redirect the media away from the e-files, and his daughter was like, yeah, no, show the files. Why is it called a graduation anyway? So it actually initially stems, a lot of VTuber culture has a lot of overlap with idol, like Japanese idol culture. And so when idols were basically like aged out from like their idol groups, or they were just like gonna go do their own thing or whatever the case was, they would graduate from that, because I mean they were all young. All of the idols, it's like when you're like fucking 20, you're already like pushing 80 in the idol world. There are some idols as young as like fucking 12 nowadays, which is insane and terrifying. But yeah, so it's like the whole idea of like they're graduating, they're moving on with their life, they're moving past this stage. So it's like a graduation. And then because there's so much of idol culture that's influenced the VTuber sphere, because the VTubing thing was initially popularized in like Japan, so a lot of the similarities, and then like HoloLive is very much like the idol version of like VTubing scene. It's like a whole thing. Anyways, that's why we call it graduations. It comes from idol culture. Same with like the idea of like oshis and kami oshis and stuff like that. That also is borrowed from idol culture. Yeah. So now you know. The more you know. Not looking forward to that graduation concert. Oh my god. I don't want to see him sing. I'm gonna be real. Is that where debuts come from too? Mm-hmm. Yeah, it also comes from idol culture. It's like your idol debut, your VTuber debut. Mm-hmm. Yeah, a lot of the stuff in the VTuber sphere originates from Japanese idol culture, just because they're very similar borrowed spheres, which have a lot of similarities in themselves as well. Though the Western sphere has definitely broken out of a lot of that mindset just over the years of like the Western sphere of VTubing growing at its own like way and coming up with its own sort of culture, all that stuff. That's why there's a lot of like discrepancies between even like how management and like ex-talents from corporations act in the Western sphere versus like, you know, the Asian like branches and stuff like that. It's a whole thing. You could write a whole dissertations about idol culture and VTubing and the effects of the Eastern and Western spheres of influence in VTubing. We're not going to do that though. This is but you could, but not here. All right, let's put these cards up on the screen for you. Starting with and then the last card is there we go. All right, we got all of the cards for you, Condorcito, for your love reading. In order of left to right, we have the Ten of Cups, we have the reverse Page of Wands, and we have the King of Swords. So, starting with the Ten of Cups is again this card of like of fantasies, flights of fancy. It's like your inner desires, what you're looking to have happen, that sort of your pipe dreams, if you will. This is what you're imagining your relationships to look like. This is what you're imagining your love to look like. This is what the Ten of Cups is all about, right? And then immediately following that up with the reverse Page of Wands, right? So, well, the Page of Wands is very much a card of like a dreamer, new beginning, start of your journey. In its reverse, it's like lost opportunities. Maybe you've gotten lost on your path. You've kind of gotten a little lost in the sauce. You've forgotten what way you're actually supposed to be going. And to me, I mean, this can read in a bunch of different ways. This is up to a lot of different potential interpretations. But I'm sort of feeling like this is maybe about like, maybe you're so lost in what your fantasies are that you're kind of losing touch with the real world and what can actually kind of happen, what can actually be there. In a sense, to me, this almost reads like you have your expectations maybe a little too high, and because of that, you've kind of let yourself down a path of disappointment, in a sense. That's how I'm reading it right now. We'll see. And then we followed up as well with the King of Swords. Also, hi, Porcelain, welcome in. And the King of Swords is a card of taking charge, taking action, and moving swiftly, right? Somebody who maybe seems a little cold on the outside, you know, but they're very noble, very kind, doing their best, I think, to move forward where they can, even if they're a little awkward at it. And to me, like I said, I feel like this is a matter of maybe mismatched expectations. Maybe you're expecting for you to immediately click with somebody and for it to be true love right from the very start, and for things to, like, as soon as you lock eyes from across the room, you know, like, that's the one. Maybe it's beautiful to have romantic hopes and visions and dreams, but I don't know if that's gonna work out, man. I don't know if that's really feasible. Maybe just like build up a relationship. As a poor person, I'm here to ask if we're doing any tarot auctions tonight. We probably will. I think we have at least one person that we got to do a final call for, so you never know. Got me seriously thinking about my favorite artist and why I don't follow their personal life. But yeah, I think the key thing for you, Condorcito, is taking action by realizing that love takes work, right? So if you're looking for love, sometimes you have to be the one to build that love. Otherwise, you're going to, I think, squander the opportunities that are already present and available for you, you know? Love, I mean, there can certainly be a starting connection. There can certainly be that starting attraction, but it is work to make love work, you know? And so I think don't let your fantasies about what things could look like in the future cloud what you already have right now. You have a bunch of unpolished diamonds in the rough. It's going to take some work to really get that, you know, that the cut and the shine just how you want it. But don't throw away those uncut, unpolished gems just because what you're envisioning is a perfectly crafted diamond ring. You know? It's going to take some work and effort to get it into that diamond ring shape, but you absolutely can. It's just going to take a lot of work, a lot of effort. Don't throw away the diamonds, you know? You heard it here first, and Darius says love is work, so quit your job. That is not what I said. That is not what I was saying at all. Those are not the words that were coming out of my mouth, but thank you for saying. Talk about forcing the words out of my mouth. Forcing a different perspective. But yeah, hopefully that helps, Condorcito. I think the key thing here is just keeping in mind that you probably already have the materials at your disposal to make a really wonderful romance, to make a beautiful, lasting love. It's just a matter of recognizing what it takes to build that up, you know? If I stayed for a month, I could have enough sound bites to have you say something similar. You probably could. I'm sure you probably could find a way to make a voice bank with my voice. But there you go. I hope that helps. Fingers crossed. Next up is Spicy Nugget. Is Spicy Nugget still here? Is Spicy Nugget still here? I think Spicy Nugget might also be AFK. Yeah, thank you for the hydrate and the stretch. Yeah, let me stretch too. Oh my god, my fucking back. Oh god, that felt so good. Sorry. By the way, what is a 3-letter synonym for the word labor? And if you were to finish said labor abruptly, what would you say? Diva making tons of shorts. Let's see. A three-letter synonym for the word labor would be job, right? You do what with your back? What are y'all hearing over there? I was stretching my back. And then, if you were to finish said labor abruptly, what would you say? Whoops. Oof. Damn. Stop. Well, no, I wouldn't say the word stop out loud. It's not like I'm dropping my work and then going, stop. That would just be simply the action that I'm taking. They said, what would I say? Very, very different. Alright. I don't think Nugget's here. Alright, we'll skip Nugget for now, I suppose. Next up is Leonix. And I see Leonix is here, so let's do the reading for Leonix. And Leonix says, could I have a reading about a situation with a friend and what I should do? I'm not here. I don't think Leonix is here. Oh, damn, that's crazy. It's crazy that Leonix told me that Leonix isn't here. You heard it here first. Jerry said, whoops, your job. Yeah, that's what I said. Well, you took the words right out of my mouth. Do you want me to just say? Do you want me to just say quit your job? Is that what you want to hear? And just quit your job. There you go. Now you can clip that out of context. He said it. Mom called the newspaper people. I'm just saying, I live to give the people what they want. And if the people want to hear me say, quit your job, maybe that's just what you needed to hear all along. The people, specifically this people, want $1 million, if not more. I mean, same. Get in line. Take a ticket and wait. I'm also in line. Let's see what we got for you, Leonix, for your friendship reading. The line is very Ouroboros shaped. Oh my god. You're eating your own ass? That's crazy, dude. It's kind of fucked up. How kinky that is. It's like the human centipede, but a circle. Let's grab your oracle card. The human mitochondria. I hear it's the powerhouse of the cell. Alright, we got all the cards for you. Let's go ahead and put them up on the screen for you, Leonix. Starting with... I keep getting this card today. What are the odds? There we go. More like licking your tailbone. I don't know. Honestly, a human Ouroboros would be way worse than a human centipede, because at least in a human centipede, like, the first person is not experiencing the true horrors of everything, you know? Because the first person doesn't have their mouth sewn onto somebody else's anus, right? But in a human Ouroboros, that would be a full circle. Their mouth would also be stitched onto the last person's anus, you know? So in a sense, that would be the truly most horrific thing that could be done, because then everybody's eating everybody else's shit. But then I guess they wouldn't be able to get any new nutrition unless one of them was like hooked up to like an IV or something. I don't know. I guess that's why they had to leave it like that. It's so fucked up. So yeah. All right. You got all the cards for you, Leonix. Sorry, got distracted thinking about how nasty the human centipede is. If you put your foot in your mouth, is that not the human Ouroboros? I mean, an Ouroboros, so you gotta think about it this way. An Ouroboros is a snake eating its own tail, right? That's what an Ouroboros is. So in terms of humans, is it our ass or is it our feet that would constitute our tail? Because our tailbone is next to our ass, right? But our feet are on the further ground. But also snakes don't have feet. That is also something to think about. Snakes don't have feet, so inherently, could feet even be considered the tail of a human? You know? Because snakes don't have feet, they have their tail. And then they eat their tail. That's like the whole thing. So it is a matter of, do you consider the human feet to be the equivalent? You know, snakes are one big foot with the head-shaped toe. That's not how that works. No, they're just like one long spine. They're like big back. They're like a really long back with an ass right at the very end. The tail is the end of the snake, which I think feet are. But, like, you gotta think about it, because, like, if humans have a tail, their tail would come out from, like, right above their ass, not from, like, the bottom of their feet, you know? A feet is, like, a different thing from the tail or the end of a body. I think that's, like, the key thing here, is what are we considering is the end, you know? What is truly considered the end of a human versus the end of a snake, and what would the equivalent be? Nah, because what is a foot if not the thing your body poses on the ground for support? Make snake a big foot? No, but like the snake is a giant spine. It's a giant long spinal cord, right? A python eating its vestigial feet wouldn't be an Ouroboros. Yeah, if you drew a snake with feet and it was just eating its feet, that would just be like snake foot fetish stuff. It wouldn't be an Ouroboros. It'd be completely different. The butt is the end of the human. Yeah, because think about it this way. So humans are basically giant meat straws, right? We're very giant, complex meats, silly straws. Because, okay, so it's technically one long tube that fully like bisects the human body, right? Going from our mouth all the way down to our anus. This is like a whole thing. It's like it's technically one long continuous silly straw going through our meat body, right? So if anything, from one end to the other is actually from our mouth to our anus, right? That would be that's how it works. That's because that's how our bodies are bisected, you know? That's how we're split. Are you following? Are you keeping up? Do you want Humans are just meaty, silly straws. By definition, if I reach my hand up, then that would be the end of my body. So just reaching my hand to my foot would be a human Ouroboros, which is stupid. Yeah. Like we got a lot of like just really like theological and like theoretical debates happening here. The legs of the appetizer for the main Ouroboros being the butt. Yeah, mouth to ass is the human Ouroboros. Yeah, it has to be. Yeah, mouth to ass. And then where were we going? Why were we talking about this? Why were we talking about anuses? Anyway, I forgot why. I forgot the point I was making. Couldn't tell you. Yeah, I forgot why I started this tangent. Anyway. So, because Leonix had a reading about a friend. I don't think that's why I started talking about it, though. All right. We got the cards. They're all up on the screen for you as well. All right. So, Leonix, for your reading for your friendship with this person, in order of left to right, we've got the Hierophant, we've got the Six of Cups, and we have the Ten of Cups. And then for your Oracle card, we have the Oak Tree, right? So going ahead and starting with the Hierophant. So the Hierophant is a guided leader. They're somebody who has a lot of knowledge, but also they're kind of just there for you spiritually as the guiding hand to help you along the way when the going gets rough. There's somebody you go to when you feel like there are a lot of things outside of your control that you need help with. You know, in the sense of like Hierophant versus Hermit. The Hierophant's a very much like a spiritual sort of guide for things that are kind of outside of your control, while the Hermit's more of like a guide from learned lived experiences, if that makes sense. So to me, it feels like this is like somebody that you can trust, not necessarily just because they've gone through something similar, but because they have like a sort of air about them of somebody you can trust to lead you sort of mentally and sort of ease you that way, you know? We also followed up with the Six of Cups. And the Six of Cups is a card of sort of like childish games, the sense of innocence, for like frivolousness. It's the feeling of sort of being like happily unattached. It's that friendliness. Really, I think the key thing here is your friend is looking for somebody who's going to keep things lighthearted, who's going to keep things very innocent, very sweet, very just gentle, I think is the key thing here. Is like this sort of desire for gentleness. I think a gentle sort of hand in this sense. Because like I said, we have like the Hierophant, which is like that sort of guiding, gentle hand, higher power. And then also tied in with that Six of Cups, which is like that sort of gentle, friendly, lighthearted, sort of like childish innocence with everything, keeping things lighthearted in that sense. You can think of it like almost nostalgia in a sense too, looking back on like fond times. Was I called? Yeah, I called you multiple times and you weren't here. We skipped you, but welcome back. Oh my god, I'm like slipping down my chair. Okay. But yeah, so there is like the sense of taking your time, keeping things light, keeping things gentle, and just sort of being there as like a guiding hand, you know? And then we follow it up with the 10 of Cups. And the 10 of Cups is again like the sense of like fantasies, happy dreams. I think the best thing right now is focusing on the future. Focusing on the future of everything and how you want things to go and how they want things to go, right? So in terms of like your relationship and like your friendship with this person, to me it feels like the best thing you can do is focusing on what you can for the future and building up your friendship that way as that sort of like gentle guiding hand. It feels like maybe they need reassurance right now that your friendship has a future and that you're pushing together into that sort of new direction, and that you're somebody that they can trust will treat them gently and treat them kindly as you move forward. You know? I hope that helps, Leonix, but yeah. Can you figure the release date of GTA 6? Oh, dude, that shit's not coming out till like 2027. They already pushed it until later 2026. They're gonna push it again. They're gonna push that shit again. It's not coming out in 2026. You cannot convince me otherwise. But welcome in. And then, oh yeah, that brings us to your Oracle card, Leonix, for your reading, which is Oak Tree, right? Which is power, courage, and strength. I think right now, what your friend is looking for is that sense of strength in your relationship and your friendship, that like, you're not going anywhere. You're not gonna leave them. You're not gonna like, I think they have like kind of like this fear of abandonment, the fear of being left behind and not having you in the future. And I think the cards are kind of telling you, like, reassure them that you will still be there. You will still be there for them. You will always be there for them. And that you're not planning on leaving anytime soon, you know? I think I should have been more specific. Yeah, no worries, no worries. But there you go. Okay, next up is electrifying. Is electrifying in here? See if Nugget did another run or not. Oh, I circled back. Well, I don't see electrifying in here anyway, so I suppose we can do Nugget now. Then we'll come back to electrifying later. Okay, so let's see here. Nugget wanted a reading. It says, talk to me. Okay. Yeah, well, I always circle around. I go all the way through the list and then I make it back to the end for the final call. That's how it always is. Why are you attacking me like this? You know how this works. Also, hi, Engar. Welcome in. I always forget what it says. It's okay. It's okay, Set. Don't worry. Don't stress too much about it. Alright, let's see what we got for you then, Nugget. For your kind of dealer's choice reading. I forgot. It's okay, Barb. I know you're a little rusty. Any leftover final calls? Possibly. Possibly. I think we got one at least. Maybe two. We'll see. OMG, am I too late? We'll find out. We'll find out. We haven't done the final calls yet, so... We've got a couple of people that disappeared when we got to them. There's still a chance. There's still a chance. Yeah, I had a really bad day. I missed work and the new part of my car broke. Oh no! Do you have like insurance? Do you have whatchamacallit? the fuck, what is it called? The thing, whenever the warranty. Do you have a warranty on it? You can put electrifying on the last calls, because I did call them and like wait for them, and they didn't say anything. So we'll put them on the last calls for now. Oh, you're trying to get the full deluxe package over here. I see. All right, we'll throw in your Yu-Gi-Oh card for your reading. I got you. But yeah, I hope you had a warranty on that part, especially if it was a new part. I do, but sadly I need to sort that out, but I still have work. Ah, I gotcha. Well, at least the warranty still covers that, but that does still suck, for sure. Alright, well, what do the cards feel like they got to tell you right now? Also, Azura Stella, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Oh my god, I forgot about the sexy voice version. Shh. That's secret menu shit, Barb. Nobody else knows about that. Nobody else knows about the secret menu. Yeah, welcome in. I hope y'all are doing well. What were y'all up to? You were playing Order of Ecclesia. Oh, I don't think I've ever heard about that. What kind of game is that? Metroidvania? Oh, that's cool. Yeah, my partner's really big into Metroidvania style games. That sounds fun. I hope you had a good time with it. I hope you won. Mita suggested you. Aw, thank you, Mita. I appreciate it. Yeah, we're doing tarot readings right now for chat. Next Thursday, I'm totally ordering the deluxe special reading. Oh my gosh. Literally, I haven't done one of those in like probably a year. It's like probably at least a year, Barb. I feel like I'm gonna be so rusty on it. There's a secret menu. Yeah, for what was it, $6.66. I'll read your entire tarot reading in like a fake sexy voice and make a bunch of innuendos. Yeah, that's an ultra secret menu item. It's not one that's openly advertised like the Yu-Gi-Oh cards are. Yu-Gi-Oh cards is just 100 bits. Everybody knows about the Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Oh yeah, that's right. It was $6.90. That's what it was. Yeah, it was $6.90. I was like, it's $6 and something cents. That's right. It was $69. Let's see what we got for your Oracle card, Nugget, okay. And now for your Yu-Gi-Oh card, Nugget. What we got for your Yu-Gi-Oh card? Next minute you're gonna say it was 6. No, I fucking hate that meme. It's so stupid. I like having extras, what can I say? Yeah. You're like, let me get all of the cards. I need all of their input. I gotta hear what they all gotta say. What's up? Hi, Tony. Welcome in. How are you? Oh my god, they're well worth it. Just like the triple kiss redeem on ASMR streams. It's been a hot minute since I've done an ASMR stream. Not from like, it's not because I don't want to do the ASMR streams. It's just my roommates are too loud. I feel like it would ruin the coziness. So I don't really do the streams anymore, but I have been doing a lot of the role plays. But my most recent roleplay, I was kind of sad it didn't do as well as I hoped. Which I thought it would do better since it's more of like a classic one. I'm like, what is this? What's going on over there? What is this, Penny? What are you doing over there, Benny? Hmm? You don't even have a reading. You don't even have a reading, Benny. Yeah, I did a Incubus ASMR roleplay for the newest ASMR roleplay video on YouTube, and I was very surprised that it didn't do as well. Though the horror one did do really well. I was very happy that people enjoyed the horror ASMR one that I did. But the Incubus one, yeah. I don't know. It didn't get picked up. It didn't get seen. I was like, damn, alright. It is what it is. Who knows? Benny might win one of the last call raffles. That's true. We do. We'll see if Benny wins it or not. Alright, let's go ahead and put these up on the screen for you, Nugget. Starting with... There we go. And then the next one is... Go. And then the last one is... There we go. Alright, we got all of the cards for you. For your sort of dealer's choice, what the cards feel like they gotta tell you reading. In order of left to right, we have the Two of Swords, we have the Page of Wands, and we have the 10 of Wands. Then for your Oracle card, we have Summer. And for your Yu-Gi-Oh card, we have Dark Zebra. So, let's go ahead and... Oh, I should ask, who did you want the... Benny, who did you want the special secret menu thing to go towards? Were you gonna wait and see if you managed to steal the final slot? Or one of the raffle slots, or what? Are you giving it to... Are you giving it to Nugget? What's going on with that? Where are you redeeming that? Where are you cashing that in? Anyone who wants it? So I guess, do you want it, Nugget? Do you want me to read your fucking reading, like... Try to win it? Everyone wants it, do they? It hasn't even been redeemed in like over a year. I'm gonna be so rusty. Do the Incubus ASMR. Alright. I gotta like mentally pretend that I'm sexy. Alright. I'm getting into the zone. I'm getting in the auto zone. Let me sync up with the sexy systems. You are sexy. I don't think I am, but thank you. I appreciate the vote of confidence. Alright. Pretend, i.e. look in the mirror. Actually, I have a mirror. I have a little pocket mirror right here. Hold on, let me look deep within the abyss. Yep, that's my face. Alright, let's see. I gotta sound like those Twitch streamers that pretend to be mommy or whatever. Oh god, that's gonna be so cringe. Alright, hold on, I gotta kill the cringe inside of me first. I'm stabbing the cringe deep within my body right now. I'm stabbing it down into the deep abyss. I am not cringe. I am free. I am free, and I'm and I'm sexy. Don't fucking clip. If you clip, I'm gonna delete the clip, bro. I can do that. I can delete clips. Alright. Okay, Nugget. Let's see what we've got for you here. For your delightful little reading, I hope you're listening super, super carefully to everything I'm telling you right now, okay? So as you can see here, we've got the Two of Swords. And as much as we do love to see swords because they show a forwardness in motion, if you know what I'm saying, the Two of Swords unfortunately means that you don't know which way to go. You don't know which direction you want to plunge yourself towards, and that's okay. But you still have to make that decision at the end of the day, just to know, just to understand where you want to go, because I know that you want to go so, so badly. But you still have to make a choice on where you want to head, you know? We followed up as well with the Page of Wands. And while the Page of Wands lacks experience, I make it up with effort, you know? They're more than willing to put in the time and effort to learn everything, hands-on to fully understand what they can and can't do. The Page of Wands isn't afraid to make their mistakes as they set out on their new path of learning, if you know. It's the chance for something new, a chance to dream big, to push yourself forward in new ways. And then following it up as well with the Ten of Wands. The Ten of Wands it's hard, but not in the kind of hard that you like, you know? Things are difficult. It can be really tiring. It can feel like nobody's really seeing you. Nobody's seeing the real you, who you want to be, who you want to be perceived as, what you want to be seen as. The Ten of Wands is a card of a trial of your heart, understanding who you are, who you want to be, and not wanting to be forgotten. But you won't be forgetting me, will you? Following that up with your oracle card, we have Summer, which is expansion and growth. Nice and hot and warm as you get bigger and bigger moving forward. God, hold on. I'm breaking character. No, hold on. God. Oh, God, it's been so long since I've done one of these. Oh, okay. Oh, okay, I'm back in the zone. So summer is all about expansion and growth. Getting to see who you can be by reaching your absolute limits. And you want to be stretched to your absolute limit, don't you? You have to push yourself even further to see what you're truly capable of. And I know you can do so, so much. Finally, that brings us to your Yu-Gi-Oh card, Dark Zebra. If this is the only card in your control during your standby phase, it is automatically placed in the defense position. You cannot change the position of this card during the same turn. Sometimes you have to break yourself out of defense and start going on the offense. As scary as it can be, sometimes you have to let yourself attack, to move forward, to push yourself even when it seems scary. It's okay to be vulnerable. Let your guard down. You have to let yourself let others in. There you go. There's your reading. Hope that helps. It's done. I finished. I did it. God. Well, now you know. Now you guys know about the secret menu again, I suppose. That's done now. It's over. Embrace the cringe. Be one with the cringe. No. Prior to starting that, I was stabbing the little cringe ball inside of me over and over again with a knife until it bled out, and then I started. There you go. And there will be so many more redeems for it in the future. I don't think so. I don't think so. You were the only one who redeemed it even back then too. I don't think that's gonna be in high demand. I think Benny just did it out of curiosity. You know, like watching a car crash, she can't seem to look away. It's like that, or like a dumpster fire. Yeah, like I said, Benny just redeemed it out of curiosity. But there you go. I hope that helps, Nugget. Fingers crossed. Yeah, but we got a bunch of freaks in here. Don't say it like that. Oh my god. I'm about to make this a demolition derby. Ayo. When the hot guy flashes his abs. Bro, I don't have... What abs? Do you see any abs on this tummy? Smooth as can be. Alright. There you go. Yum. That's not what I was expecting from that reaction. Alright, we're moving on. Moving on. Next up is Sammy, I believe. Alright, Sammy, you're here, right, Sammy? Guys are so silly. Sammy, are you here? Did you die? Where did you go? Where are you? And I'm so sorry. I'm gonna drink my water while I wait a hot sec for Sammy to return, if they're here. Yeah, all of your thirstiness is making me thirsty, bro. I had to drink some of my water. I had to hydrate for that. Alright. I think Sammy might have also disappeared. Is it a hot sec because you're the one counting it? No. It's just like that because you're here. That's all it is. Maybe it's because it's so hot down there. Ain't it like summer over there, essentially? What's 1337? Oh, that's leet. That's just how you write leet in leet speak. So just like gamer shit. It's ancient gamer shit. Hot down there. They live in Australia. They live in Australia, Benny. What do you think I meant? Yeah. Alright, I think Sammy is AFK, so we're looping back around. So now we've got the final call for Yoku Kota. So Yoku, if you're here, now's a chance for you to say something. Otherwise, we're gonna raffle off your reading. So speak now, Yoku, or forever hold your peace. Oh my god. Hi, J-Bomb. 24 tarot magic in the air tonight. Yeah. I have the world's only 24 tarot gold Labubu. Labubu. Alright, I think Yoku's gone. So we're gonna raffle off the slot. So for those of you in chat who have not gotten a tarot reading from me yet today and you would like one, I am thinking of a number between 1 through 10, and the first person to guess it can get the reading. Nobody's guessed it yet. Oh, there we go. It was 2. The number was 2. Congratulations, grilled egg. What would you like for your reading? There's still a chance. There's still probably like 2 more chances. So don't worry, don't worry. What would you like for your reading, grilled egg? How specific can this reading request be? No strict yes or no. Preferably something open-ended, but other than that, go ham. I was gonna say 2, but then I saw the number 6 and I had to do it. Yeah. Also, hi, King of All. Welcome in. Well, now you know. Now you know you should have gone with your gut, Benny. You should have gone with your gut in the first place. Permission to ban Benny for a 6-7 joke. Was it a 6-7 joke or was it a 6-9 joke? I guess that's the real question. No, please, I could change. I don't know. I think the brain rot's terminal. I think we have to put you out of your misery. Where's the ice pick? We have to perform a lobotomy. Benny did 6-7. I did 6-9. Well, at least I can trust one of you. I see one of you as my mod for a reason. Permission to head pat Benny for 6-7 joke. Permission denied. Permission denied. I'm sad today. Oh no, I'm sorry to hear that, King of All. Hopefully it gets better though. Labobotomy. Oh my god, we replace your brain with a labubu. Oh my god, that's scary. What does the world come to? You scientists are sick fucks. You'll do anything, regardless of the ethics, won't you? The Humanities and Ethics Board will be hearing about this. Also, thank you so much, Penny, for the gift sub to Spicy Palm. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, so general reading for grilled egg. We can do that for you. You can get jail time for that, and I wouldn't want to do 6 to 7 years in the slammer. Don't make me bonk you. Don't make me bonk y'all. If you keep making 6-7 jokes, I'm gonna start bonking you over the head. I have a degree in biomedical science. I can perform this experiment. Leonix, no, you are not doing a labubotomy. You can call me a scoundrel, but I've remembered my exes and I miss them a lot. I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with remembering them. Well, unless you're like currently dating somebody and you're looking to cheat on them with your exes, I don't think there's anything wrong with thinking about your exes. But also there's a reason why you're probably exes. And don't let the rose-tinted glasses cloud your vision. The scientific inquiry, yeah, but think about the ethics, okay, Leonix? You had to remember to do things ethically. Otherwise, your grants are going to be revoked. Your research funds will be taken away. Fuck ethics, science. No, they're going to take away your research grants. Gonna text my ex in honor of Benny. No, no. Don't text your ex. That's a horrible idea. It's a terrible idea. Don't do that. I saw the femme doppelganger of an ex the other day. It was a weird experience. Oh my god. That's crazy. Did you, like, hit her up? Did you get her number? That... That ex? You found the female doppelganger of that ex? You should have gotten her number. That would have been so toxic. That would have been some toxic Yuri to the extreme. I text my ex, we have an agreement. Well, I mean, I guess as long as you have an agreement. I treat each moment with dedication and treasure it, but when I remember them, I feel an emptiness in my chest as if something's missing. I mean, that's pretty normal. That's just regret from, you know, thinking about what could have been and missing the good times. I don't think there's anything wrong with that, but you also gotta look forward towards the future, you know? We did chat for a bit and then I was like, nope, can't do this again. Yeah, no, I don't blame you. I don't blame you. I need to tell you something later, Barb. I need to tell you something later. Remind me. Remind me so I don't forget. The agreement is that I shouldn't expect a response. I mean, if you're texting them and you're not expecting a response, maybe it's just better not to text them. Egg. It's probably better. It's probably better for you to expend your time and energy and something that's, like, better for your health. There's no need to text your ex. You don't have to do that. I get it though. Trust me, I get it, but... Alright, and then we gotta grab your Oracle card as well, Egg. Makes me sad as I feel like something went with them and I know what it is, but I don't want to accept it. I mean, that's just the first step to moving forward. You gotta accept it. You gotta... It's okay to mourn what was lost, but you still gotta move forward at the end of the day, you know? It is what it is. But you can't squander your future trying to look back towards the past, you know? Okay, we got all of the cards for you, Egg, for your general reading. Let's go ahead and put these up on the screen for you. Starting with... It's more like send a meme level of texting. Yeah, but why do you need to send them to your ex? But why do you need to send memes to your ex, Egg? That's what I'm saying. Just send them to the friend group chat. You don't gotta send them to your ex. I should send you this text. You should send to the ex. Oh my god. Barb's over here trying to scheme something. And then the last card is... There we go. Alright. I got all the cards for you. But how will my ex know I still have an amazing humor? That's when... when you get a new partner and you happen to see them at the, you know, at the same restaurant, and so you sit like a couple of tables away, and then you have your current partner laugh as hard as they can, like busting out laughing like they're dying. So that's that way your ex hears how hard they're laughing and how funny that your current partner thinks you are, and that's how they know. Totally normal and rational thing to do. Just get your current partner to laugh really fucking hard. Alright, well, we got all the cards. We got all the cards for you, Egg. For your general reading, in order of left to right, we've got the Nine of Cups, we've got the Reverse Star, and we have the Reverse Lovers. And then for your Oracle card, we have Fruit. Aura farming with laughter. Yeah, exactly. So we start off with the Nine of Cups. And the Nine of Cups is a card of sort of like storing up energy for an oasis. What you're doing right now is not for your immediate use, but rather for the future. You're setting yourself up for future success later down the line, right? It's the sense of abundance in the future, but also it's a card of self-reliance and feeling content with where you are now. Feeling like you've got everything kind of under control right now, so you're setting yourself up. So we know whenever you hit the dry spell later on in the future, if you ever hit a drought, you got it locked in. I need 9 cups. Yeah, of water. Yeah, stay hydrated, bro. You gotta hydrate. But yeah, so the nine of Cups is very much like a card of taking the time to set future you up for success. It's that sort of slow and steady, making yourself ready for whatever comes your way kind of vibe. And then following that up as well with the Reverse Star, it feels like although that's kind of what you want to do, setting yourself up for that future success, it feels like you're kind of stuck right now. The Reverse Star is very much like a card of blockage, this sort of inability to focus, while the Star is normally a card of like meditation, intuition, a sense of like spiritual growth, transcendence, moving forward and past like the destruction. In its reverse, it can kind of feel like you haven't fully picked up the pieces yet, and you're still caught on something that you can't quite move forward from. And then following that up as well with the Reverse Lovers card, again, there's like this sort of sense of really like going through the motions. You're doing things for the sake of, well, I kind of have to do this, and not because it really interests you. I think that's kind of like the key thing here is sort of like you're doing it because you feel like you have to, and not because it really brings you joy. And when you're setting yourself in the future, you really want to make sure what you're doing is something you actually want to do. What you're setting yourself up to do in the future is something that you actually want to do, right? There should be the benefit of knowing that future you is going to be excited for this, right? Otherwise, it's going to be a lot harder to deal with all of the bullshit now that you're kind of being thrown, you know? I think that's sort of like the key here is how to say. I think you're getting caught up in things that you think you have to do, but you don't actually have to do. Nobody is pointing a gun to your head and telling you that you have to do all of this stuff to be successful or to win or to succeed in life. But you kind of feel like you have to in order to quote unquote win. And I don't think that's necessarily the case. And I think putting yourself in that mindset is doing yourself a disservice, especially for the future, when you could be pursuing things that actually bring you a sense of accomplishment and joy. And then speaking of that, we have your Oracle card, which is Fruit, which is a card of achievement and success. Again, it's the sense of accomplishment, joy, the sweet fruits of your labor. And I think the key thing here is, what would you be excited to enjoy? What would you be excited and hyped to be able to enjoy later in life? So should I become a VTuber instead? Fuck no, nobody should become a VTuber. Nobody should become a content creator. Dude, this shit sucks ass. 0 out of 10. Would not fucking recommend. Not unless you're mentally ill, dude. Luckily for me, I'm severely mentally ill, so it works out for me. But I wouldn't recommend it. Benny just going, oops. Now you tell me. I thought you knew, man. I thought you knew. I mean, look at me. Look at me, dude. There's something deeply wrong with me. Why else would I be an anime character online, dude? Profoundly virtual. But yeah, I think the key thing for you here is, rather than focusing on the things you feel like you have to do, I think you should instead focus your energy on the things that you are excited for, that you want to do, that you want to accomplish. And I think focusing your time and your energy and efforts there is going to set you up much further and much better off in the long term, in the future. You know, if you're feeling that sense of blockage, that sort of like keeping away, that sort of sense of detachment, if you will, I think the key thing to really get you to feel attached and excited for life and to move forward into your future is to find what you were excited to accomplish in the future, you know? When you have that in mind, I think it'll be a lot easier for you to actually prepare for that, you know? So what is the thing that you want to have that sweet fruit of your labor of? What is the thing that's motivating you and pushing you forward, you know? If you feel blockage for more than 24 hours, talk to a doctor. yeah. But yeah, hopefully that helps. Fingers crossed. Now you go, egg. It took me a minute, but I found the text you should send to your ex. Oh my god. What are you gonna say? What are you gonna tell them to send their ex, Barb? There we go. All right. Next up is... So we did... You DM'd it to me? Oh, you want me to read it out loud? Oh, it's a TikTok. I can't watch that right now. I'll watch it later, though. I'm so... I see that people send me, like, TikToks. I love you guys. Thank you for sending me TikToks. I just don't ever fucking open TikTok, and therefore I don't watch any of the TikToks that anybody sends me because I don't open TikTok. Harper will send me TikToks, and then later they will screen share them opening our messages on TikTok of just like the 50 TikToks they've sent me, and they will play all of the TikToks for me that they sent me. So I don't even have to open the app to watch all of the TikToks they sent me, because they will literally just screen share show me all of the TikToks. I don't watch a lot of TikTok. I'm gonna be real with you. If I'm watching short form content, I'm usually watching YouTube shorts. I'm usually just on YouTube. I don't want to open up a bunch of different apps for a bunch of different stuff. I feel like if I'm not careful, TikTok will like rot my brain or something. And I already have a fucked up attention span. I don't need to make it any worse. Alright. So next up, we're doing the final call for... Let's see. Do you have the queue, Barb? Who's in the current final calls? Final call. Oh yeah, electrifying. So electrifying, are you here? Speak now, electrifying, or forever hold your peace. Otherwise, we're gonna raffle off your slot to somebody else. Good stuff, good stuff. Alright, I think electrifying has disappeared into the ether. So, we're gonna raffle off their slot. So for those of you in chat who have not gotten a reading yet from me today, and you would like one, I am thinking of a number between 1 through 10, and the first person to guess it can get the reading. Daddy be thirsty, yeah. Yeah, to stay hydrated somehow, you know? Nobody's guessed it yet. Keep guessing. I believe in you. It was in fact 7. Congratulations. There you go. What would you like for your reading, Benny? Yay! Yeah, it was 7. So what would you like for your tarot reading? Romance? Oh, yeah, let's see what we got for you. You're gonna love the special. Well, didn't Benny just give up the special already for to Nugget? Benny already gave it away. I'm not doing 2 for the price of 1. This ain't a 2-for-1 special. This ain't a BOGO deal. You know how much of that cringe I had to stab deep inside of my soul in order to do that? Oh my fucking god. What the fuck, Bart? Alright, fine. Fine. No, wait, no, you both... No, Barb already paid for it. No, you double paid. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. No, it's 2 for 1. It says it's 1 for 2. Yeah. Oh no. Oh my gosh. Alright, well one of them's for Bunny, I guess. For the final raffle slot. We'll do it for them too if they want it. We'll offer it to them. If not, we'll save it for the next time Barb gets a reading. We'll put it on lockdown. Sexy cat boy ASMR. Cat boy? I don't see any cat ears on me. I'm still a human right now. So you should just do it for the rest of stream. Well, you don't know. You don't know. Whoever gets the final reading may not want it. May not want it. Oh my god, the cat ears. You never know who will win the final raffle slot. They might not want to hear the fake sexy voice. Still a human, right? Meow. Naruhodo. I see what you've done to me, Mew. I see what's going on. And the 100 bits. Oh shit! You want the full spread, huh? You want a full spread all over me? I see how it is. But you can have the other cards too. Yeah. Let's see what we got for your romance reading. The timer starts after I've pulled the cards, so I'm gonna try and delay this while I'm shuffling. Oh god. Okay. There's no way you actually find this sexy, right? This is just for the hee hee ha ha's. This is for the memes. Right? Alright, let's see what we got for your romance reading. Joke's on you. Hee hee ha ha's are sexy. Oh my gosh. Alright, let's grab the Oracle card. And then the Yu-Gi-Oh card. Indy, you're my dad. You don't be into your dad. That's weird. I don't know. With the number of people calling me daddy right now, I don't think it's it's out of the question. So yeah, I'm technically also Barb's dad. Barb was one of my first modeled children a long time ago. Did Derry do another sex and I missed it? No, you know. But if you leave for 20 minutes, you will. If you want to leave for 20 minutes, then you can miss it. Yeah, Barb is your sibling. Barb is your older sibling. No, it's okay. It's okay, Leonix. You can leave and come back later. It's fine. If you gotta go, you gotta go. You know, there's no need to stay. You don't gotta stay for this. You know. And now let's grab your Yu-Gi-Oh card, Bunny. No, really, I insist. It's fine, Leonix. You know, there's no need. There's no need to pressure yourself to stay. If you gotta go, you gotta go. You know, there's really no need. Fuck. The next one's been paid for too if the last raffle person wants it. Yeah. Eat it up while you can, I suppose. Alright. Okay, let's put these up on the screen. Put these up on the screen for you, Bunny. Starting with... And then the last card is... Okay. We've got all the cards for you, Benny, for your reading. Let me go ahead and... Okay. Alright, let's fucking do this. Let's fucking do this. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. I can do it. Okay. No, hold on. I wasn't ready. I lied. Hold on. I can do this. Go to sleep. Yeah, good night, Core. Sweet dreams. I hope you sleep well. Okay. I got this. So, Benny, you wanted to know a little bit more about your love life. You wanted to see a little bit more about what you could make happen in terms of love. Well, I've got all of the cards for you. In order of left to right, we have the 9 of coins, the 5 of wands, and the 10 of swords. We also pulled a lovely little oracle card for you. We've got Moss Agate. And we have your Yu-Gi-Oh card, Uguchi. So, let's go ahead and start breaking this down for you, starting with the 9 of Coins. And the 9 of Coins is a card that is all about taking it slow, taking it nice and gently, doing what makes you feel good, right? The 9 of Coins is taking your time to really enjoy what makes you happy. You don't need anybody else to feel your own sense of pleasure. You can do that all by yourself, can't you? We follow that up with the 5 of Wands. And the 5 of Wands is a card all about taking charge, being bold, fighting to get what's truly yours. Fortune favors the bold, and you'll take your action, won't you? After all, that's usually when you can do it, right? You can manage that all by yourself. So take the leap of faith, right? Following that up, sadly though, unfortunately, maybe even a little too painfully, be careful not to go all the way too raw, no rubber, if you know what I mean, because you've got the 10 of Swords, and the 10 of Swords is a card of pain, misery. It's a card of defeat, despair, but you won't need to despair for too long. At least you got that going for you. Really, this is a tough card. You're being, sorry, I'm snapping out of, it's like being stabbed, penetrated over and over and over again, but not in the fun way. You're getting stabbed in the back 10 times. It can be difficult, it can be painful, but you don't have to deal with it alone, because this is the time for change. This is the time for new beginnings. And we've got your oracle card, Moss Agate, which is a card of positivity and change. You have to let the blood that's been spilt be used to fertilize the new soil, to grow something wonderful and new. You can't rely on what's hurting you to keep you moving forward, but you can still use that to push yourself towards better things, right? Don't settle for what's already hurting you right now. I believe in you, okay? So you just can't let yourself get too caught up in all the details. Following that up with your final card, we have Uguchi. This monster may attack your opponent's life points directly. And you like to get straight to the heart of the problem, don't you? Sometimes it's better just to simply be direct. To simply attack things at the source rather than beating around the bush. Don't you just want to take charge and take things into your own hands? Don't you just want to grab things by your own 2 hands and pull them closer? Uguchi tells you to go ahead, to take what's yours. There you go. There's your reading. Hope that helps. Fingers crossed. I believe in you. Shit sucks though. You got that 10 of Swords. That's the shit sucks card. Fucking rip. There you go. What? Don't say that. You know why I have to say it like that. You know why I have to say it like that. Don't act like I'm doing this for no reason at all. You people paid me. You people paid me for that. Well, it's not all shit sucks, because like I said, with your Oracle card and your Yu-Gi-Oh card, they're both kind of saying that although there is pain from that 10 of Swords, the Oracle card and the Yu-Gi-Oh card are like, you can still use that pain as a way to push yourself forward into a better direction, right? In a way, it's like the pain being like, oh, you realize, ooh, ow, ooh, let me get out of here. This is not helpful for me. And then you go in a different, better direction for yourself. It's like touching your hand on the stove and going, oh, that's hot, and then never touching your hand on the stove ever again kind of vibes, you know? Damn, why did Derry of his own volition choose to do this? Don't say it like that. Don't say it. You guys pay me to say that. You guys pay me to talk like that, okay? I don't do that normally. Don't act like I'm doing this. Don't act like I'm a freak on main, okay? I mean, I am a freak on main, but not in this way. I'm not this kind of freak on main, alright? I came back right as the reading started with that explanation on why we had to read like this. I'm scared. Mom, come pick me up. Oh my god. No. I'm sorry. No, they paid me. They paid me money to read their reading like I was sexy or something. They gave me money to do it. That's what happened. It was just they paid me to read it in a fake sexy voice. That's all it was. Okay. And now we've got the final call, right? Final call for, who was it? Was it Sammy? I think it was Sammy. Evidence says Dere is sexy and hides it. Nah. Alright, so final call for Sammy. If you're here, Sammy, speak now or forever hold your peace. Otherwise, we're gonna raffle off your slot to somebody else. Let's ask Harper, shall we? Nah. I don't know. I feel like I'm just sounding cringe when I do that. Yeah, here, Sammy. Yeah, Sammy might have fallen asleep. I know Sammy tends to fall asleep during these. Alrighty. So, I think Sammy is asleep, so we're gonna raffle off their slot. So for those of you in chat who have not gotten a reading yet from me today, and you would like one, I am thinking of a number between 1 through 10, and the first person to guess it can get the reading. Damn, a lot of you are double guessing. It was in fact 1. Congratulations. What would you like for your reading, Leonix? Yeah, yay! But 1 is not between 1 and 10? Yeah, it is. 1 is a number between 1 through 10. But Dare already had a reading? Okay, well then who you want to give your reading to? I forgot you had a reading already today, Leonix. I can't believe you tricked me like this. Deceiver. Deceiver. If I say to come by between 2 and 4, if you show up at 2 p.m., you're not early, you're on time, okay? It's the same thing. If I tell you to pick a number between 1 through 10, 1 and 10 are included. Thank you for spending thank you for hanging out with me, Jeremy. I'm surprised you didn't disappear with the special secret menu readings. 2 to 4, you can come at 3. But you can also come at 2 and also at 4. You're not late if you arrive at 4. From 1 includes 1. Yeah. It's like line up at the start. Okay, well you're not starting after the start. I usually come at 1, yeah. Alright, well since Leonix cheated, we're gonna do a new number. So I gotta think of a new number. We're gonna try again. Okay, I got a new number now. So for those of you who have not gotten a reading from me today, and you would like one, I am thinking of a number between 1 through 10, and the first person to guess the new number can get it. No, you can't participate, Leonix. This is why we're redoing it in the first place. The number was actually 10. Congratulations, Spicy Palm. What would you like for your reading? Oh, you did? I didn't see the 10. Oops. Oh, okay, well then, what would you like for your reading then, Forcing? I'm sorry, I didn't see the 10. Yeah, you're right, I see it. I see it now. I think it just got buried with the other messages. Yeah, okay, so Forcing 1, Forcing 1. What did you want for your reading, Forcing? And do you want the sexy voice with it? Okay, can I have a death reading if not a health reading? Okay, we're not doing the sexy voice for that then. We're not doing that for that kind of reading. They paid for 2, so that's why. Okay, we'll save Barb's. We'll save Barb's for next time then. What's up? Hi, Sundays. Welcome in. We can do, I don't know. I'm just doing a health reading. I'm just gonna do it as a health reading. How you doing? I'm doing good. I'll take the violence voice for it, but if I die mysteriously, everyone look at Derek. No, don't. I don't want to be under investigation again for a mysterious death in the family, alright? I don't need that in my life. I got too much going on, alright? It is what it is. Okay, let's see what we got for your reading, Forcing. Again? Oh, did I say again? Oops. I mean, I've never been investigated for a mysterious death in the family before. That'd be so crazy, wouldn't it? Anyway. Oh, no, dear. That looks like the ads are starting. Oh, whoopsie poopsie. Whatever will we do? Oh, well. You know how it is. Ha 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 ha. Too bad. I guess the ad break's already started, and therefore, nothing would ever... Oh, darn. Aw, shucks. Those darn ads kicking in. Isn't that crazy? Now you won't be able to hear what I'm saying. Let's see what we got for your reading. Let's put these up on the screen. And then the final card is... There we go. All right, we got all the cards. Oh my god, Benny, what the fuck? Why are you being so generous today, Benny? Thank you for the gift sub to forcing. Thank you. I appreciate it. Okay. Well, in order, are you back from? You gotta refresh the tab in order to activate the ad free. Help you refresh the tab, and then you should be good. You're back. Okay. Perfect. All right. So, in order of left to right for your health reading, we have the Ace of Cups, we have the Reverse Magician, and we have the Queen of Cups, right? So starting with the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups is a card of new beginnings. It's abundance, productivity, beauty, the start of a great love, even. The Ace of Cups is a card of like these overflowing, joyful emotions, really sort of like bubbling up to the surface. And to me, this kind of reads as like, this is the chance for really good things to sort of happen in your life, to feel like you're really coming to and who you want to be, especially maybe in terms of health. Maybe you're thinking about like starting to work out. Maybe you're thinking about like, you know, doing like a better eating routine or getting a better sleep schedule. Whatever the case is, it feels like maybe you kind of got like in your emotions and on your mind how you want to take better care of your health, you know? And then we follow it up though with the Reverse Magician card. And the Reverse Magician card is like a card of make sure you don't get lost in the details. Make sure you focus on the actual important big picture of things. So in terms of health, this can be, okay, what you're trying to focus on is just getting healthier. But what are your health goals? Are your health goals to be shredded as fuck? Or is it to just not be a couch potato, right? Is it just to eat better so you feel better? Or are you trying to like cut your calories and get like super lean, right? Understanding what your actual goals are in terms of health is going to do a lot more for you and actually being productive and sticking with everything than, you know, everything else. Like if your goal is just to feel better, like in terms of health, like being able to run or to do what needs to be done for your body to be in a decent condition, you don't really need to do things like crazy cutting calories or like really locking in on like the ultra protein everything and all that stuff. Also, welcome in. Thank you guys so much for the raid. How are you, Shay? Hope you're doing well. You are also doing tarot. Welcome in. We're actually doing the last reading of the night right now. But I hope y'all are doing really good. I hope y'all had a good and fun tarot time. Yeah, welcome in. But yeah, I think the Reverse Magician here is like, don't lose sight of what's like really, really important to you right now. And really focus on kind of the bigger picture of what matters most, right? And in this case, in terms of things like health, it can be what matters most to you right now, health-wise. Is it just like getting a better sleep schedule so you don't wake up feeling like shit all the time, you know? Very fun, but it's EP hours. Yeah, I get plenty of rest. Thanks so much for popping in. I appreciate it. And thank you again for the raid. But yeah, if you need to go ahead and head out, get some sleep, all that good stuff, definitely feel free to do that. Take good care of your health. And sweet dreams. Also, thank you for the follow, Later Nights, and it's Haywee. I see now. I see how it's punctuated now, so I see it's Haywee. Thank you, Haywee. The Reverse Magician is always a funny card to me because in my mind, a Reverse Magician's just a Reddit mod. Instead of someone who does the unexplainable, they explain things people mildly don't understand. Well, the magician is like a creator, right? The magician is somebody who's using their abilities and their resources to create something, and to push themselves towards the creation of you know, what they're aiming to make, right? So, and it's reverse. It's like, what's stopping you from fully understanding what you want to do? What's getting in the way of, you know, the logic, the reasoning, the resources? What is it that's stopping you from creating that thing, right? That's kind of what the Reverse Magician is in this sense, right? And then following it up with the Queen of Cups, right? And the Queen of Cups is somebody who's very artistic, very dreamy, very romantic, but also I think key thing here is a visionary. I think you need to envision what you want for yourself. Like I said, especially in terms of like health, what is it that you're picturing when you think of yourself as healthy? When you think of yourself as being in good health, what are you sort of imagining? Are you imagining that like you're fucking shredded? Because that is a completely different routine from somebody who's just like, yeah, I can go on like a light jog every now and then and like not feel like dying, or I can go up the stairs and not like need to catch my breath for 5 minutes, you know? Those are those are a very different thing. And especially in terms of like what you would have to do to achieve those goals. Those are two completely different avenues of what you're doing. I went on Reddit and got told that where the taint is actually to a question of what would a womb tattoo be for men. I mean, I guess it could be on the taint. But like, I think the whole appeal of the womb tattoo is that you can see it like on the tummy, you know? Like, well, like it's like on the lower part. So couldn't it just be like a tramp stamp? It couldn't have, I mean, I feel like you could just do it as a tramp stamp in that case, where the ass is, like on the back, you know, like the lower back. You could just do something like that. I mean, because they call it the bussy. That's what they call it. They call it the bussy, so you could just do that. You can see... I meant tailbone. Oh, the taint and the tailbone are two completely different things. Do not confuse the two. Oh my god. The taint and the tailbone are not interchangeable at all. You can see the taint tattoo. Also, just make sure you always crab walk. That's not a very convenient method of moving around, though. Not at all. Not in the slightest. But anyway, back to your reading. I think the key thing here, in terms of health, is what do you actually want to genuinely achieve in terms of health, right? Like I said, are you just trying to like make sure that you're getting proper diet and like sleep? Or are you looking to like get fucking shredded? Because depending on what your answer is when you're picturing that for yourself, it's going to be drastically different choices and actions that you need to take to actually achieve those goals, right? So it's a matter of envision what it is you want for yourself and then plan accordingly. But don't let the little minute details of all of the little things kind of get in your way and trip you up. Focus on the big picture of what it is that you want. And then you can do the rest, breaking it down as needed. You know? But yeah, I hope that helps. Gives you some somewhere to kind of start in your health journey and making sure that you can do your best for your health. I think it really is just a matter of what do you want in your own journey, and then how can you make that happen? And don't get lost in the sauce with all the other unnecessary details. Yeah, because like I said, it's completely different. If you're just looking to, you know, eat more vegetables and like do a bit more cardio, that's already going to improve your health. It's already going to make you healthier. But if you're looking to like get like an 8-pack or something, you're looking at like specific, highly focused calorie counting. You're looking at like extreme protein intake. You're looking at like intense routines that focus specifically on targeting like specific muscles. You're looking at like certain like amount of dedication to like the gym. Like you're looking at a lot of different stuff in variation depending on what your actual genuine goals are. So focus on what you're imagining for yourself and then go from there, you know? There you go. I hope that helps. I ate one broccoli and my 6-pack didn't come in. Do the devs know about this bug? Yeah, fix it, devs. Where's my 8-pack? It should be here by now. At this rate, I should have like a 20-pack. It should just be abs from my chin all the way down, and yet it's not. What the fuck? Alright, well that's all of the readings. We're all fully caught up now. Yay! And we will save Barb's super special redeem for next week. So if Barb manages to snag a spot next week, I'll do that for free for you, since you've already paid. It's just rolling over. We're letting it roll over. I gotta make sure I'm on. Yeah, I believe in you. I believe in you. Now you know when to hop in and snag your spot. All right, let's see who's online right meow. Do you guys want... Oh, you know what? We're gonna raid Bread. Yeah, we're gonna raid Bread. Bread's doing a very cozy stream right now. Bread's super chill. They're doing co-working and studying. It's gonna be cozy. Yeah, Bread's really sweet. So we're gonna raid Bread. And tomorrow, I am playing Nancy Drew. So if you guys want to pop in and watch me play a classic mystery game, definitely feel free to pop in tomorrow. But yeah, hopefully I will see you guys tomorrow for Nancy Drew. But if not, no worries. I'll see you when I see you. I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful night. And good night.